Alright, what is going on everyone? Welcome back to a brand new stream where today we are going to be completing Horizon Forbidden West. If you haven't been following along with the Horizon Forbidden West story, then this will not be the stream for you. Let me tell you that, because today we're going to be going to the finale. We're going to be completing this game. We're going to go to the end of it. I think. I think. Joey, how's it going? Hello, Mr. Postma. How's it going? Joey. We keep on like shouting at each other like Joey, and you're like Michel, and we're just like, oh my god, is my PC struggling with this? How dare my PC struggle with this? What is my PC doing that's struggling with this? I don't know. The animation just killed it, I guess. But how's it going, man? We keep like shouting at each other, and we're like, we should hang out sometime, and I'm like, we don't hang out because I don't know. We just tend to miss each other all the time, but we should hang out sometime. We should hang out sometime for sure. Yeah, let me know whatever works for you. Anyway, oh my god, like that emote, dude. What's this guy called? The Tom Finks guy, the guy that like uses those emotes to like let his little drone animation characters like eat stuff and so on. Like, he's fantastic. I love him. He uses that emote to like eat the shit. By the way, have you seen that this guy's actually like massively blown up? Like, back when we discovered him for like, I think it was oh god, Corp Tube, I don't know, like, you were sending me to one guy that was like amazing with like his scenes and his overlays and shit, and we were watching him, and then he rated this guy, this Tom Finks, who just like drew animations on stream, who like actively interacted with chat, which was amazing. And then later on, this guy got like rated by all sorts of like 14,000 fewer streamers because they just Clone Corp. Yes, I knew it. It was somewhere like on the top of my head. I knew it. But yeah, yeah, that was him. And yeah, that is yeah, Tom gets rated always forever. Yeah, so it was so cool to see that this guy that we were looking at like back when he had like 10 active viewers or so, like all of a sudden just like blowing up, and like I guess he made partner and stuff, which is amazing. By the way, speaking of like Twitch and stuff, I think it's a little far away from you, but you want to go to TwitchCon together? You want to go to TwitchCon together? I'm going to TwitchCon in about a month. It's TwitchCon Amsterdam though, so I don't know if that's something you'll be able to make, but yeah, if you want to, it will be amazing. I'd love to have you over for TwitchCon Amsterdam. That'd be amazing. But yeah, anyway, actually, like, let me go and turn this off for now because I don't need that at this point in time. By the way, my camera is working again. My camera is working again. If you don't know what the hell was going on with that, if you guys turning in like what the hell is going on with the camera, this is the camera that you're looking at right now, where the focus. The zoom and the focus were just completely like freaking out. The way I fixed it is I just left it like with the battery out for a couple of days, and then I turned it on again, and then it was fixed. So as long as this thing just works, I'm not gonna touch it anymore. It's gonna stay here on its little pedestal. I'm just not gonna do anything with it. Even though I just realized that this camera right here is actually better. Like, seriously, I have a new favorite camera. My god, why do I always end up talking? I don't know. Why do I always end up talking gear? But like, this camera, I just realized, man, is so much better. Like, I like this thing so much. This is like literally my new favorite camera. Like, I've never really had that much of a favorite camera. I've always had use case cameras. So like, I talked to you about a big beast that's here, which is like a studio camera. I've shown you the like. I was showing you like this thing, which I had with me for TennoCon, like the, you know, like the Rebel T6i Canon, which pretty much I use as my vlog camera because it was like big, it had lenses. And then like I also had this thing, which was the, wow, let's go with a little bit more relaxed like this. There we go. So yeah, I also had this, and like this I love for just being compact, but like you couldn't interchange lenses, and it was kind of small. This thing was better for vlogging than this thing was, but it was still kind of big, and honestly, I wasn't that amazed by the picture quality. Even though Canon has like a great standard profile, it's still 1080p, and I thought that this thing with 4K did a little bit better, even though I've always had problems with grain here. Like the picture is really grainy, which I don't know if you can see, but it is really grainy. Just trust me on that, especially in low light. And then I got this one. I never wanted to get one of these cameras until some Twitch streamers told me about, like, oh yeah, you should get like the Sony A6000 series, or this is a spin-off of that, but it's basically the same thing. This is basically the Sony A6000 series, but then the ZV E10. And they were like, get this. And I was like, no, it's going to be another one of these, right? I can't change the lens. It's going to be kind of funny, but like, it's not going to be that production oriented. It's more like, oh, let me look at me with my tiny little camera. Then I got this. This thing is interchangeable lenses. This thing is like smaller than this thing. Like it can do everything that this thing does, but it's like it's so much smaller. I fucking love it. And I just realized because this camera like died basically last weekend, and then it revived itself, thankfully. But then, like, because I was like, shit, I don't have a camera, what am I gonna do for stream now? I decided to put this thing on that spot. And I never thought that this thing could be better than that thing, because this camera is like 4K and all that sort of stuff. And like, this thing is also 4K, but it's so much tinier, right? This thing beats that thing, okay? I'm gonna make a video about it. This thing beats that thing. This right now is my favorite camera. If I had the money, I would buy 3 of these. I would buy one as my movable, like, talking to camera and overhead camera. I would buy one as my main camera right here, and I would have one extra as like my vlogging camera. I don't know if you have a camera which is like your favorite camera, which you can use for everything, but like this camera right here, I think is a serious contender. A serious contender to be a like one-stop shop. I would definitely recommend this for like any use case camera. And I've never said that. I've never said that. I fucking love this thing. Anyway, that's my little geek out about gear moment over. I'm sorry if you weren't interested in that, but hey, you know, me and Joey just like don't really hang out all that often. We really should. We both really want to, but like it just never really works. And he's like one of the handful of people, like very few people that I can geek out about, like, you know, gear and video production stuff, and like I love that. I really love that. So I'm gonna take every opportunity that I get. That said, what you guys may be here for is the title. We're gonna be completing Horizon Forbidden West today. I'm super excited about that because this game, which started back in February, it's now June. It's taken so long, and I really cannot wait to get back to completing it. So where did we leave off? Well, let's just jump into the game and let's see where the hell we left this game off with, because I think that's kind of important that we just go right back in. So let me kill the music. Let me turn on the game sound. So let's swap over to the game. Let me see here. Oh wait, I still have my music in my head. There we go. All right. So here, also Fame, how's it going? So good to see you. So here we are, we're back here into the base. What we need to do right now is basically, if we go into the larger map. By the way, spoilers, I mean, like, honestly, if it says the finale of a story game, I don't feel like I need to say that there's going to be spoilers. But anyway, so what have we done? What have we done? Well, what have we done is we have gathered all the AIs that we need to gather. What we've also done is we have, like, basically done everything. We've last time we discovered the Cygnus base, which is underneath here. We've gone all the way this way to get, like, Omega clearance, such that we can actually take our Hephaestus AI that's still out there. We're trying to take that and merge that with us, such that we can have the stronger AI that can basically build battle robots that can fight evil Cygnus right here, that can change the like climate disaster that this world is going forward to the better. We need that AI for that, and the goal here is to overtake that and get that in. Pitchiness, how's it going? Good to see you. So, like, the goal is that we're gonna capture that. We're gonna do that in this cauldron Gemini. But in order to do that, we need to first carry the AI all the way from our base to right here to the cauldron. We also need to have some people that go into other cauldrons right here to be diversions, because our Cygnus people right here are bad people, just wanna take us down. So we just must hope that they just don't find us. And then we'll see. I'm alright, thank you. How are you? I'm quite alright. I'm super stoked to be going through the final part of Horizon Forbidden West. Actually, I don't technically know that this will be the final part, but we're just gonna find out. I feel it's gotta be almost the final part, because look at how much parts of the map we've already explored. It's like there's so much stuff that we've already explored in this map. There's so much that we've already done. Like, yeah, there's something missing here, but I also feel like a large part of that is gonna be side quests, and right now is gonna be a very crucial part where we're gonna be capturing the final part of the AIs. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So with that out of the way, let's go and speak to Gaia. Also, there, like, a small problem that I have is I have a bit of a Joy-Con drift, so I'm gonna see if I can fix that later on, but sometimes, like, I'll just, like, indistinguishably all of a sudden look to the left. That's because I have some drift there. Anyway, let's go! It is time, Gaia. Also, am I super low on volume right now? I feel like I'm kinda low on volume. Audio, music volume is, everything is alright. Alright, so then it's just, I just need to turn it up louder. If the music is, if like somebody's still loud, just let me know, or too low. Alright, Gaia, let's get this plan into action. Let's get started.
Welcome back.
Taking Hephaestus.
Hello, Aloy.
Am I ready?
Hey,
As I
Gaia.
guess I'm already.
So, me and Beta. I guess you heard what happened.
We had a good talk.
Yes. I am continuously impressed by the complexity of human relationships,
Especially with oneself.
despite the unpleasant circumstances that led to your quarrel. I am pleased to see you have both found an agreeable resolution.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 2 heads are better than 1, right?
Yes, I believe so. Are you ready to depart for Cauldron Gemini?
Oh, yes,
or we
I
can
am.
continue our conversation,
Oh,
if you like.
Please. Alright, Gaia, I'm more than ready. Let us get started with going to Gemini.
Okay, people. It's time to head out.
Oh, boy.
I'll get everyone together.
We getting going, boys. We getting going. Look at that. So, we're going to have in the First team people that are going to go into different parts to confuse our scene of people. And then we have us who are taking Gaia. I think Gaia is on the back horse there in the big container. All right, see you around, Aaron. Everyone, do your job well, and let's hope the Seams don't find you and kill you, because that'd be troublesome. There we go, everyone has been splitting off, and here we are, the 3 of us. And Gaia. I love how Beta is on is on a horse together, and there's the guy is like on the horse behind. The Gaia AI can't control itself. We're just hoping that stays balanced, even though it's like the most important part of this entire operation. But then again, like everything is the most important part, basically. If one element fails, everything fails. All right, here we are in the Gemini Cauldron. Oh boy, I've been here before. I was wondering like what the hell we're gonna do here. But I guess this is where the most important part happens, and this right here is the external hard drive
All right,
with
connections in place.
Gaia on it.
Booting up.
All right, let's go.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
Awesome.
It's good to hear your voice.
I feel something's
Errand,
gonna happen.
everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right? In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position, and mine is too.
Hell yeah,
Mine as
hell yeah,
well.
hell yeah.
Okay, radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off.
Perfect. Man, it is everyone's coming together like a team. We
Gaia?
need everyone. Let's go.
Let's cage the beast.
I wonder how this is gonna go. I feel something's gonna go terribly
Connecting
wrong.
to the Cauldron network now.
Come on, fastest.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Take the bait.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Yes. Come on.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
This is gonna Can you do that? Can you do that, though? What?
Lock it down!
Sound waves?
Terminating external connections.
What? Oh wait, no.
It's
Oh,
working.
It's good. It's good.
It's
good.
got
We're
nowhere to go.
Capturing them in. Yes. No escape.
13 left.
What is
Wait,
that?
what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
Oh,
We find it
cracked.
very acceptable. Oh wait.
Autonomous defenses.
All right, we're gonna have to fight anyway.
Neutralize.
that means machines are on their way. Ugh. Get ready.
Let's fight. Let's do this. I was already wondering, like, this is just gonna be a cutscene sort of thing, but no. We're actually gonna have to fight. Let's see, where are the machines? Oh, there they are. Holy shit. All right, it's weak to green. It is weak to green. So let's hit it with some green. Holy shit, it's very fast. It is fast enough. I can pull my arrows, boys. All right, there we go. Oh man. Let's go and hit it as fast as we can. Hit those weak spots. I was kind of hoping that the... Holy shit. That the status prep would do a little bit more, but I think we just did not trigger it yet. Because these are the numbers that I'm looking forward with my status prep. Also, you are presenting me your weapon very clearly. I appreciate that. But before I get into that... Actually, no. I'll take that. I'll take your weapon, please.
Over here, you!
Let me take him down. Please, I'm taking out your companion, please. Now I'll have some bullets for you. All right, my gun is out of
Aloy,
ammo.
need a hand over here.
All right, let me go and heal up a little bit. On my way, man. On my way. On my way. On my way.
I'm gonna finish this.
Let's see. What was your weakness? Again. Okay.
Drawing away from Beta.
All right, you're also weak against green. That's good. That's good. That's good. I got a lot of green.
Stay back.
There we go. We have our status proc, and now it's time to have some fun with this.
Get back.
Oh boy, so close, so close, so close. Let go, let go, let's go, let go. So like I'm trying to get behind this guy because basically his behinds are the most exposed. So then again, with I barely dodged that. With the status proc, like most attacks will actually function. So I think
Aloy,
we're almost
get a hand
losing
over
status
here.
proc. But no matter, he's
That's all
dead.
done for now. I better check on Beta and Guard.
Let's hope Beta's okay. I kind of forgot about her. Even though I promised I would protect her. I promised last time I would definitely protect her, and now I'm like, oh shit. I forgot about you. I'm sorry. I was in the midst of a fight. I'm used to companions
You two okay?
being fine.
Still breathing.
All right, good.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled.
Somewhere.
Deeper into the facility. I'll drive it back here.
All right.
I'll get the cracked core fixed in the meantime.
Sounds good.
Her safe, Vol.
Yeah,
On
man.
my life.
Good. All right. All right, we got Faro keeping Beta safe, and we gotta go furthermore inside the cauldron because basically our AI that was gonna be captured escaped our trap. How did he do that without any hardware connections? I don't know. He's just powerful like that. Yo, Mike, yo, what's good? How's it going, man? How you doing?
Make it retreat to the core.
It's good to see you, dude. It's been a while, man. I've been like so busy lately. It's like it's insane. I really hope that soon I'll be able
You
to
don't,
like
Hephaestus.
join for some Overwatch or Apex or whatever. I saw in the Discord you guys been playing a lot, especially like 2 days ago. You guys played like all the way to like midday my time or so, which was absolutely insane. Yeah. All right, let's see. He just blocked off our access here. Let's see how we're gonna get through this. I see a little thing right there, which I can probably do light to. There we go.
Aloy,
Made it.
I'm patched into your focus feed. You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there.
All right. What am I doing with this? I don't know. I'm clueless now. There is some sort of thing here. I cannot fall down there. I don't think that's battery module can be moved with a pull caster. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, we've been playing too much. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. But that's good, man. Villager, how's it going, dude? How you doing? It's good to see you too. All right. Following him inside this abandoned
Some kind of
cauldron.
production chamber.
Oh no.
Hephaestus is up to something, all right?
This is gonna be a big fight. He's just
what kind
making
of machine is it
things
trying to
here.
build?
I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those
How?
metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from.
I
Man,
bet that's where Hephaestus is hiding too.
we basically gave this guy an entire facility where he can make all the robots he wants to. Oh boy, we should have prepped this better. Like, maybe disable this entire facility before he could do anything.
Hephaestus is hiding. Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go.
Autonomous defenses check
Should
materials.
be able to catch a ride on one of those metal
Alright,
carriers.
let me go all the way up here. And then let's see where
These machines
these guys are
hurry.
going. Do we have more drone things? There we have a drone thing. How can I jump on that? What is my best jump on point? I'm wondering if one is gonna go here or if I'm gonna have to go. I'm probably gonna have to go to the other side. Oh man, Spider-Man! This Spider-Man slinging is really nice.
I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked.
Do I need to find a new one?
Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the processor? Connect it to...
The power node. I think that could work.
I think it could.
Also, might we also not be able to fabricate something here? Like, we do also have Gaia here, and Gaia's pretty powerful as well. Maybe Gaia could, like, manufacture something here the way that, what's it called? Emphasis is now making killer robots to kill us. I don't know, just an idea. Also, Villager says, my head is still hurting from the National Defense trip. On one height, I only got 3 hours of sleep.
There
Damn,
should be
dude.
a node you can override near the central platform.
That's insane. It's
Thanks.
already big,
I should deal with these machines first.
yep, sounds good. Alright, that was not what I planned to do, but hey, you know. Like, sometimes it gives you this thing where it's just strike from above, and then you want to strike from above, and then it literally just makes you do a regular-ass weak attack. And it's like, oh my god. The disappointment you get from that is so bad. There we go, take him down. We got one more down. This guy's somewhere down here, just chilling. I see you over there, I see you over there. Just coming closer, okay? I don't bite, I just shoot very deadly arrows. Oh wait, there's another. Okay. Two of you attacking at the same time? I don't know how happy I am with that. Let me see. I can actually go down here. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. Okay. Wait, that's not something I can work with. Okay, okay. I need to find a better footing. I thought I could stand on top of that little pole thing there and then just shoot from there. But I guess I cannot. There we go. That is one more down. So yeah, Finisher says, on one night I only got 3 hours of sleep, and at the end of the day I felt my head was like on a ship rocking left and right. It's annoying, and I'm becoming a bit worried on why I feel like it's still going on, even though it's probably not even happening. It's probably from the armor. I mean, like, if you've had like a very intense physical week, and then you've had very little sleep, then obviously that's gonna fuck with your body. But then again, like, if you get enough rest, hopefully that should be alright once you get enough rest. So just rest something, I think. Then again, I'm not an expert, so hey, you know, just take what I say with a grain of salt. And if there's anything where you personally get worried about, like, don't hesitate to reach out to like a local doctor or so. All right, there we go. We've taken those down. Let's see, where do we go to now? Somewhere here. Man, I feel so much more pressure in this cauldron right now. It's like, normally I do cauldrons and I kind of like to fumble around and look at all the nooks and crannies. I know that I have technically all the time here, but it just doesn't feel that way. I feel like I have to stop him right now and kill all these machines. Wherever they're coming from now. Somewhere.
Oh, great. More machines on the way.
Oh shit, it's one of
Beta!
those.
Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas? I'll see what I can do.
Land dogs.
Oh.
Fuck! Fuck! Man, this arrow that I have, this bow, sometimes just takes so long to charge, it absolutely just destroys your capability of battling. Okay, come on. Come on. I want to take down those sight weapons ASAP. I think they're weapons that I can use. I'm not quite sure. I think if I remember correctly, I can. Oh my god, this is the Great Balls of Fire dude. This is the Great Balls of Fire dude. That is absolutely holy moly. Man, they're not fucking around here. Let me go and use my healing ult again. Because I'm in a bad shape. I've lost my high ground actually way too fast. I should have kept that longer. Alright, anyway, we removed another weapon. We removed another weapon, so you can't breathe that fire anymore. And I do not know the lay of the land. I do not know the configuration of the map here, so I'm kind of getting stuck in corners the entire time. I do not know where to go. I'm just kind of like trying to figure out if there's some place to escape to.
There it goes!
Because right now I am kind of fucking the ass. Alright, we got one right here where I can just strike them. That did not take them down entirely. I would have been surprised if that did because he's still at very high health. But we should be able to take him down quite fast now. Come on! Get up! Bro! 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 Oh man, melee attacks still do nothing. Alright, one down. Come on, the other one. See, the problem with these guys is that they don't really have very clear weak spots, but they're also too weak that you can't really you don't really want to throw an element at them.
Come on, come on!
So it's just like firing a lot of arrows at them. Sometimes they get, what's it called, knocked down, which is really nice because that just gives you free damage. That doesn't cost you any ammunition. There we go. Critical strike, please. That is number 2, and then we have you, Great Balls of Fire. I think what I'm going to do is I am probably going to go and use another element on you because you are annoying. So, crit strike? Or no, status crit? Why do I say crit strike? That's not crit, it's status. So it's technically not status. I don't think it's called status in this game. It's called status because it's a word. And again, I am stuck here behind enemy lines inside a terrain which is not really favorable. Alright, that's another weak spot.
I got them all.
And now I got him.
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Alright, good.
Nice.
Good.
Thanks.
Let me go and take a little bit of stuff. And then let me go back to the thing. Alright, where are you, Node? Where are you? My sense of direction is, oh my god, so bad. Alright, here we go. I thought they said we need to do this 3 times. I'm not quite sure. Oh, shit. I'm using the attack again instead of... There we go. I think we need to do this 3 times, so I'm not quite sure. I think they said something like that. Or is this alright? No, it's alright. We got 1 down. We need to go to the 2nd chamber. Okay, so that's why I got 3 times from, because I saw 2 chambers.
Sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, I better not get comfortable.
Let us go. Which way do we go? This way, I guess? Yeah, this way. Like, we overrode it the first time, and then it said 2 more chambers, so I thought we had to do it 3 times, but... Only 2 chambers.
Great. Hephaestus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy!
Jump,
More
I guess.
machines keep coming! Please tell me you're getting close!
Yeah, I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess
Yeah.
Aaron's missing out!
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Okay.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right? Or some luminous braiding.
Man, we
Could
really need to have
reinforce
the
it with a
crafting
conversion
table.
cylinder.
For increased connectivity. I think we can do this, Aloy.
I might be able to catch a ride on the rail. Go over the shield.
Oh, shit. Okay, let's go. See, like, this is what I mean. Like, everything is happening right now. I need to get this done ASAP.
There should be another node to override.
Got it.
There is so much hurry to this. Oh, fuck.
There!
Critical strike him, take him down. See, I know I can actually, technically in this game, take my sweet time to take these down. Because I know that the game is not timed like that. But man, do they give me the sense of urgency. Do they give me the sense of urgency? Is everyone just like fighting at this point in time? Trying their best to get this fixed? Oh boy. Are you weak to green as well? I hope so. I fucking hope so, because I didn't check what you do. But let's see. That's doing some decent damage. I think you also split green at me, so I should watch the fuck out for that. But now you're dead. And now let's move on to the second node thing here. Let's see, legit during classes, I fell asleep 30 times where I just had to listen. Yeah, I think they were just overly tired. Which, like, is no wonder to me.
Oh, here we go again.
That doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back.
Alright, here's one that is weak against ice. Oh, this is one where we can, like, blow up the backside. These guys are initially a pain to fight until you like figure out their weak point, which is like that big thing on their back, which just makes them die really easily. And then they're quite okay. There we go, got him down. Oh fuck, I should watch out with my health. I should really watch the fuck out with my health. Oh boy. Oh, 100. Oh my god, he predicted that aim! They're getting smarter now. They're gonna outsmart me at this point in time. Man. Alright, that's a free kill. Alright, one more to go, one more to go, one more to go. Oh my god, this guy is fucked up as well. Holy shit. Alright, I need to get a reading as to what is weak to. Get moving, I don't know where I am. I don't know the lay of the land again. What are you weak to? You're weak against electricity. Alright, I have some weapons against that.
Got it.
There we go. That didn't do as much as I'd hoped. That did not do as much as I'd hoped. Let me use another ultimate to like heal up real quickly. Alright, and then let's go back to firing electric shit. Watch the fuck out, watch the fuck out. Turn around, turn around, turn around. More electricity, almost. There we are. There we go, one part down and a critical strike. I think that's the best way of like dealing with the electricity, because otherwise like it's the same thing as like when they're down. You go into electric strike and or, like
there. Node access restored. Now you can override it.
Cool, thank you.
Good work.
Alright.
You did the heavy lifting.
Well, you're working there too. If you didn't do anything bad, then we'd be stuck here with empty nodes. Now, can we go back? Yes, we can go back.
Okay. Festus is running out of places to hide.
Nice.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Oh
Here too.
boy.
Everything's glowing.
Artesinus?
Machine that Festus was building. It must have finished it.
Oh fuck.
It's powerful.
Where do I go?
Whatever it is. I'm
Where do I
almost
go?
done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
I don't know where I need to go. Alright, I need to go this way.
No, Beta.
Let's see, yeah, no, I need
Just
to go for
stay
this.
where you are, okay?
I guess.
Handling the machine's my job.
Okay.
And then, where are we now? Where am I now?
Be safe.
Alright, I don't think I can go through here, can I? I don't think I can. Man, this is such a bad, like, map layout. Like, holy shit, it's pointing me to go to the wall. Holy shit, man. I was, like, looking at that wall, like, oh, man, I need to go for that wall. No, you need to go for here now. Maybe if I had a better sense of direction, then I would have caught on to the fact that we were here at a place that, you know, this thing turns around. But hey, you know, my sense of direction is absolutely piss poor, especially in games. I don't know where shit is, even though I've been there 10 times, so... They're kind of expecting a lot of me.
Not captured. Repaired.
Alright, so now we have to go this way.
Infiltrated cauldron.
Okay, we don't have to go that way.
Cauldron iota. Siege cauldron chief. Disrupting cauldron kappa. You are a violation. But no.
Oh, he's getting serious. What have you made?
I should scan it
What
first.
the fuck?
These things on its legs are glowing. I think it's charging up.
Shit! I need to status proc you to hell. I'm back, man. I don't know what you are, but you are scaring the living shit out of me. And I'm gonna attack as fast as I can.
It finished charging.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Okay, better.
What kind of machine is this? I don't know what that thing on his side is, but I kind of want to destroy that as soon as possible because I think it's useful for him. I mean, like everything here is useful for him, but I've already shot a whole bunch of arrows at it. Holy fuck. Would you look at those
He got plasma on me.
laser
It's gonna
attacks?
explode any second.
No way. All right, we're back to hitting it with ice. 'Cause that's what this thing's weak to. Like literally, there's gonna be status proc and weak points. Ooh, if I don't die, look at the damage from that one single hit. Holy shit, this guy means business. Now please keep those weak points highlighted to me. Keep those highlighted to me at all times. I want to know what they are. I want to break that part in his leg there. Actually, I'm doing quite good when it comes to, like, look at how much health I already have. That's like over half. Alright, what else is he weak to? I don't know. I thought it was like electricity maybe? But I don't think I want to be firing electricity yet. I think like I'm already doing quite good. As long as I can keep moving. Keep moving, keep crafting. Alright, we have to throw some arrows at him again. Oh boy. Status, status, status. Come on, status. Come on, status. Man, there we go again. The really low charging
Charging up
time
again.
of the arrows. Oh, here we go. Okay, cool. We hitting those weak points. We hitting those weak points. Come on. Oh no, the tail. Man, I'm way too close for this. But I don't want to waste my time when I have him in status because, my god, that is the time to strike. And I have him!
It's done.
Whew. Holy shit.
You did it!
Not a moment to spare. Holy fuck.
There should be one more note to override.
I don't know
Good.
what you were,
Stand by.
Slaughter Spine.
I'm sending Hephaestus back to you.
But holy fuck, man. And there's a third node! I knew it! I knew it when I said they were furry. Because they were. Here we go. It's a third node. Man. Whew. That was intense.
No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Let's do it.
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Nice.
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
Alright, how do I
Then
have
we
that
can
back?
start the merge.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along.
Alright, how do I go back? I go back following this tunnel thing.
And you, Varl. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
Oh boy. See, this is what teamwork is all about. I love how this kind of become like the theme of this game, where initially Aloy wanted to do this all herself, and I think we're also gonna have to see something of Silence, who also wanted to do everything himself. But now the only way that this was possible was because we worked together. So now let's see how this goes. Let's go and meet up with each other. Yo, what's up, boys? Good
Aloy.
work.
The core is stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained.
We did it? Already?
Now we better get started with the merge.
Oh man, we gotta hurry
That's
up
it?
though.
Gaia, establish the link, please.
I will only feel safe once we're back at base, okay? I don't feel safe now. I still feel worried. Override the fastest. There's some blockades. Come on, Gaia, you can do it.
Okay. To complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
Okay. Oh, there's gonna be a cipher thing. Oh boy. I'm not that good at those. Okay. Aloy, you can do it. You can do it. I have full faith in you. I don't have faith in myself, but I know that you and this cutscene can do it. Look at that. How cool that is that we can do it at twice the speed now. Man, look at that teamwork. There we go, bypassing the first lock. Whoa. This is going too swimmingly. This is going too swimmingly.
Aloy, look.
All right. What do we have there? A bird. A bird? What does that mean? Birds acquired. I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! You were celebrating too early. Those are the scenes.
Redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time.
We don't have the weapon yet. We do not have the weapon yet. Shit. How do we fight them? We don't know yet.
Get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it.
Come on, Faro. Come on. What do we do? Hit it! Hit it! Hit it! Yes! Please! Ooh! Did I get him? Did I get him? Did I get him? Please, no.
Ooh!
Get behind me.
Is he so invincible? Did I break his shield though? No, his shield is still intact.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Oh my god, Faro. We didn't.
Now we're having fun, right?
We did not have the weapon. What can we do? No way. No. No fucking way. Come on. What? You have to do something. I know it's bad. You promised her you'd kill her if she was captured.
Get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport.
Oh my god, we gotta be able to do something. Why do you break into crucial moments?
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Is this Tilda switching sides?
What the hell are you doing?
What? Dude, that will be like an absolute mercy save. That is an absolute mercy save. We did not deserve that at all. Holy fuck, how have we been... But please, tell me we can do something about Faro. Because honestly, this took us entirely, like, offside. I did not see this coming. I was like...
Beta.
Oh my god. What happened though? What did Tilda do?
Faro.
What the fuck? Holy shit, man. We completely forgot about the scenes. I knew about them, but we forgot about what would happen when they'd show up. Because we'd be defenseless. And we absolutely were. We absolutely were defenseless.
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you.
Okay.
I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain.
Where are we though?
I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
But where's Beta?
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
We've read about you.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger.
That is a problem.
We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs.
Okay.
When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
What happened with Gaia?
Okay.
Honestly, oh my god. We were so eager to go for the merge with the fastest that we completely forgot what to do when the Zeniths actually show up. Also, are we in our base? It can't be our base, right? It must be somewhere else. But where are we then? Also, our scanner is red. Does that mean that we got a new scanner? Also, what the fuck do we find here?
Some kind of Survival bunker.
Probably this is like a survival bunker that the Ted Farrow guy was in.
Why did Tilda bring me here?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, obviously she is keen on switching sides. We kind of knew that. They were kind of hinting at that, but why now? Like, this was the worst time, actually. Holy shit. Let's see. Welcome to Full 141. Maybe at Full Tech. She lives? I guess we all get disappointed from time to time.
What is
boy.
this?
Is this a simulation?
Just a few favorites from my collection.
Is this a
Rescued
simulation
and
of...
stored here just before I went
No.
off-world. Take a look.
It's
if you
enough
like.
fucked. Holy shit.
I'm curious to hear your impressions.
They made it.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art, or the insight we might gain.
My god. So, this is the real place.
The Dust, by Willem van de Velde, the most famous of his many maritime paintings.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threaten to destroy the ship, it perseveres, clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it.
But yeah, like, I don't see how the switching sides here was deserved, because we lost everything. Like, that means that the save came in perfect for us, but most of the time when a save like that comes in, we still have some trump card that we can hang on to, but we had nothing. We have absolutely nothing. We literally lost everything there.
A portrait of the painter, Rembrandt's son Titus, depicted in the habit of a monk.
I love how the Dutch culture is
I
here.
don't get it. Why would someone like you, with infinite resources, care about this painting of a boy in a hood?
It's not the image itself, but the feeling it conveys. The face is bright and defined, but his eyes are downcast, heavy with misfortune. And the background seems to swallow all light. The painting is infused with a sense of loss.
It's very
I guess I
sad.
understand how the painter feels.
Rembrandt's The Night Watch, by far the most famous painting my homeland ever produced. It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen.
In my day. But not as influential as you've been in this new world.
Indeed. How many more are there of these?
This is Rembrandt painting Jeremiah, a man in mourning.
Mourning what?
His home. The ancient city of Jerusalem. He foresaw its impending doom, but could do nothing to prevent it. So instead, he saved its treasures from destruction, just as I saved these works.
I see.
You could say we're kindred spirits.
Maybe she was looking for the right moment that she could save
Celine and
this? I don't know.
Endymion. She's the goddess of the moon, whereas he's a simple shepherd. Beside her is the god of love, Cupid.
So she's sneaking up on him?
More like visiting him in secret. The torch that Cupid bears represents Celine's undying infatuation with him. Though the two must remain apart, her love will forever burn.
Alright. Oh wait, there was one more here?
My favorite pairing. On the left is Woman Reading a Letter by Vermeer, a true master. And on the right is a forgery. Woman Reading Music, which fooled experts into believing it was a priceless original. Early in my career, I became fascinated with such deceptions. Eventually, I developed scanning software that could detect fakes with unparalleled accuracy.
Is that how you made enough money to buy your way onto the Odyssey?
Oh no. I made my real fortune later.
So she is inclined with deception. She's also inclined with, like, wanting to save things. I don't know. I'm curious what this means for her.
A lot of weight on his shoulders. I know the feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Stunning, isn't it? Paintings were the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This is Von Vianen's lidded ewer, molded from a single sheet of silver.
What was it for?
How like Elizabeth you are. Function over form. Its practical purpose was less important than its meaning. Von Vianen created it in honor of his late brother, who himself was a famous silversmith.
Memorial.
Yes. Such beauty from sorrow.
My conclusion that she was sus Amogus. Yeah, she is the imposter.
Pulling out her own hair. Out of madness, out of grief. It's hard to watch her suffer.
Alright, I think that we've gotten
Done so
most
soon?
of it now.
I've got more important things to worry about.
We both do. There is much we are trying to save,
Is there anything I've missed
not
then?
the least of which is in that vault.
Do I still have...
There's nothing wrong with savoring such treasures for a moment more. Or come upstairs and we'll get down to business. Your choice.
I thought I'd already explored everything here. I hear machines. Yeah, I've already examined that one. I think I've won through all of them here. Unless there's more hiding around here. Yeah, no, I think I've gone for all of them. Alright, so let's go upstairs. Alright, where are we right now? Where are you? And what is your thing? From your art and so, you seem like very sorrowful and want to save things and use deception to do that. But I'm not quite sure what your intentions are. And why you only came out now to save us.
There you are. Feeling better?
I've been to this place! I know where this is!
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well,
Obviously.
suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge.
To basically knock everyone out.
Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out.
And Gaia.
Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
But what about Gaia? Like, seriously. Also, where did you get all this stuff? Like, holy shit.
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta. In the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
I mean, you should have kind of figured it out by now.
You shot off into space with them. And lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Waiting for the right time.
Quite
I guess.
simply. This.
A focus?
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen
Incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close.
So, is it just jealousy that made you turn?
I'm
All of a
sorry
sudden?
if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened.
So she wasn't intending
You
to
truly
save this all.
are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down.
But yeah, we now have to figure out what to do with Gaia, because if they have Gaia, then we are fucked in the ass. Like, we're literally fucked right now.
There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs.
Yep.
By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet.
We know about that.
He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
But how?
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
But that just means that we
Let's not get ahead of
have to do a
ourselves.
suicide attack, basically.
From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Silence.
Yep.
He's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Yeah. Regala and her rebels.
Even now, she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me.
I mean, he couldn't have known that this was gonna happen. And he knew
You see, while
Ayla was
his
gonna be
army
weird.
is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia.
But that
I told
means
you I want to help you. I mean it.
that means that basically we're gonna have our Hikaru lose. And we're gonna have a whole bunch of Tenakth die. Damn, that's rough. Holy shit. Okay. This woman reminds me a tiny bit of Fragile from Death Stranding, of how she looks. I've not played Death Stranding. I do want to, because like I've heard it's a good game.
My old focus. How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure.
She likes to stand up
When
a lot.
the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a worn canvas. What Liz was, and more.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions that inspired me to defy them. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead.
True that.
So I should be grateful?
Probably, yeah.
If you like.
I mean, like, that's the weird thing, is like, we have no bargaining chips at all. Like, zero.
You said Beta is not in urgent danger, so what are the Zeniths doing to her?
Putting her to work. Merging Hephaestus with Gaia. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know.
Oh, of
They will
course!
compel her if need be. But her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness towards her. That's why I created the data channel. A virtual place where we could speak in peace.
I see. So, basically, one thing that I kind of forgot about is that they still need to merge Hephaestus and Gaia. That's gonna take a really long time. Like, they were talking, like, days worth of time if you only have one Aloy to work on it. And they have Beta now, but Beta is, like, resistant to it. And she's all by herself, so it's gonna take a long time. So we do have time to prepare. They don't have Gaia and everything already right now. It's still gonna take some time. So at least it is not everything is doomed now. There is still a bit of hope. But oh boy, is it bad. Like, seriously. Also, that's a standing that like that looks more like a power move to me. Also, that's nice dramatic effect to the scene. I mean, true. It doesn't really symbolize eating, but I mean, to be honest, it's like if they were just sitting there the entire time, it would kind of be boring to watch.
So this channel you shared with Beta, none of the other Zeniths ever found out about it.
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all of us.
He sure isn't.
Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would outwit him. The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes. Though it pained me. I was worried that our meetings would do her more harm than good.
She felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe.
True that. It's a difficult situation.
Harsh, but you must believe that her well-being has always been paramount to me.
I mean, it's hard to believe her all that much. I mean, on the one hand, it's like, yeah, why would she lie to you now? On the other hand, the thing that made her decide between killing the entire Earth and not was just watching some memories on, like, a stolen ship. So it's like, how much dedication does this woman really have towards something? Because, like, killing an entire planet with life on it and saving it, and all because, oh man, I saw someone that inspired me. It's like, you, like, let's not forget, you were still on board with killing the entire planet just before that.
Why did you make the data channel look like this place?
I built this house as a shelter to weather any storm.
Wasn't quite good at it, no?
Not just for me, but for the art stored below. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her.
She kind of wanted to be a parental
needed
figure,
its
so
shelter
hey.
even more than I did.
You know, I think that was quite good.
Beta told me your colony was destroyed. That you came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done with it.
But you
It
fucked
might have
it
been
all
a
up.
utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event.
Could mean anything.
We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop it. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only safe harbor left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do is get into that base.
Yo, Arturia, how's it going? Good evening. We dealing with aliens now instead of robots and humans? Technically, yes. Also, technically, no. These people are like people that turned immortal and that actually came from Earth and then went into like the Sirius planet. They flew their space penis to the Sirius planet, but the Sirius planet didn't like the dick joke and it just blew up. So then they had to go back, and now they're here and they're like trying to take over the Earth to make it theirs again. And this one just defected to our side, basically. So, like, yeah, they're sort of aliens because they came from space, but they're also not because they originally came from Earth. But they're not really humans because they're immortal. So, yeah, they're a weird mix, basically.
What exactly is your plan to sneak into the Zenith base?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation. A passage that only I can access.
Okay.
When Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Let's see.
Once we're inside the base, where will we find Beta and Gaia?
Here in the command center.
See, this is useful information.
By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all of its subordinate functions, including Hephaestus.
Oh,
what
it's
about
super
the alpha
Gaia.
build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world as it should be.
Awesome. All right, let's see. So they're like the ancient ones, like Assassin's Creed, or more like the great gods as described in Charmed. It's, I think, more as in like their personalities are like they want to wipe the entire Earth clean. They want to kill everything so they can rebuild it to their own desires, basically. So those are the kinds of people they are. They have invincible shields. No one can hurt them. That sort of stuff. So yeah, Mudkip, how's it going? Forgot to stream today. Someone give me a quick recap of what has happened while I wasn't here. So basically what's happened is we went to the Gaia. So like basically like if you were completely caught up with like the Raspberry West thing, we were making this AI to save the world, and it was made out of different components, and we also had these people that were trying to kill the Earth to make it their own. And basically we went for like the final part that would make our Gaia AI stronger than their AI, and we were in the middle of the process of that, and they killed Faro, our best man. They took our clone, and then they took our AI, and then this woman right here defected to our side, and now we're here planning to do a sneak attack where basically we're gonna recapture everything. That's long and short what we did. So like the ancient, but cranked up to 11. Absolutely, yes.
How do you know about Silence's plan?
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
Curious.
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
We've seen those
The
too.
ones working with Regala.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, the arming of Tanakh rebels, and the secret pact with Regala to attack Gerard's base.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's how we're gonna kill
That's
them.
the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work.
We've seen it work before.
With it and the Tanakh army, victory seems to be within his grasp. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
True that. True that. But yeah, so basically Silence, this other guy, has made a weapon that can destroy their shields. So they have they're immortal, but that doesn't mean they're invulnerable, but they have shields that are technically invulnerable. Like, we can't just destroy their shields. However, there's one guy that's created a weapon which can actually destroy the shields, and then they're just like any human, and you can't actually kill them. So, yeah.
Regala's only interested in killing Hikaru and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zenith?
It's the price she must pay for her war. Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion would have languished in the desert.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hikaru.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually survive such a battle. And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus really answer to. Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, still he underestimates you. That blind spot is what will allow us to take Beta and Gaia right out from under him.
While hundreds of Tanakh are cut down outside.
See, that's what I'm worried about a little bit. That is worrisome. Let me see. Elizabeth is the last one.
So you knew Elizabeth. What was she like?
Liz was everything she was. I see in you. And more.
You're not good enough,
your
basically.
Ingenuity, your determination, your moral compass. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me. Tell me about Elizabeth. What was she really like?
I want to know where she wants to know where she comes from.
The honest answer is that I don't actually know. For all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked away. It was like that from the moment we met.
She wasn't easily trusting, basically.
So when you met Elizabeth, she was what? Distant? Aloof?
Not aloof. Not exactly. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning. A touchy subject in those days.
Actually, it's
because
just
regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on AIs. Liz gave the keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental reclamation. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step. An AI-driven system that wouldn't just act on its programming, but actually take responsibility for its sphere of influence.
Mm-hmm.
To care about life. Not just follow orders.
Revolutionary stuff. I was fascinated. And I wanted to meet her for a long time. I watched her after her talk. She had spoken with such moral authority, such empathy. But after that, she retreated. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her admirers. It was as if giving the talk had cost her something. I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned my approach carefully.
Stalking, basically. Let's see. So, wouldn't it be easier for him to use the robots to attack all humans and then use their technology to wipe the survivors of that massive war? Basically, they have an AI that can terraform planets, so the humans are literally just an afterthought. He'll just be like, terraform the Earth, and it will just kill everyone once he has the major AI, basically. So yeah, sounds like she's talking about stuff that's currently happening. Yeah, somewhat. They're kind of trying to ground it somewhat in our time where this development happened.
So how did you finally approach Elizabeth after her talk?
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the onslaught of colleagues.
I'd calculated it perfectly.
I asked if I could walk with her, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
But she was very welcoming. Almost as if we were previously acquainted.
More clones.
It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized she knew exactly who I was. It was quite a shock to me. My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to protect my anonymity. So that was Liz, perpetually one step ahead.
And we are perpetually one step behind.
I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always seemed to know me far better than I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling.
And now it's turned around. Damn, now we are in the back group. Alright, well, let's get going. I think that this is literally the only way that we can do this. Even though I don't like all this knife dying, I don't like Yukaro being thrown over and overthrown. God damn it, thrown over. But yeah, maybe there's some other way. Who knows? Let's see. Would you like to be one of those immortal ones, like them, if you got the chance? Right now, I'd say yes, but maybe that changes. Because I know that people tend to say, man, I wish I don't understand that people want to be immortal because life being finite is something that gives purpose to life, and at a certain point of time you're done. And I don't know whether that's just defeatist mentality, where when people get old, you have some people that just get dementia. You have people that will just get very brittle and can't do anything, or just forget things or whatever. You have people that are literally getting conditions that if a healthy 20 or 30-year-old will get them, you'd be shocked. You'd be like, what the fuck? But we're just like, oh man, yeah, no, it's alright, because that's of the age, you know? We've kind of normalized that, even though it's actually really weird. And I'm kind of wondering whether we have that same thing with death, where it's like, because we feel it's inescapable and we don't have a choice, we're more like, yeah, you know, it's normal, it's rational. Like, that's how it should be. But what if it couldn't be? What if you also had another choice? Then like, is it really so normal that you want to die, right? And I think that seeing how much there is in this world, and seeing how much like there is to do, and like how much time things take to learn and properly do, I would love to explore more and more things. But yeah, we'll see. Like, right now, the question is not there yet, and like it also depends on what time, right? Like, if I'm a brittle old man that can't move anything, and like I'm literally being held in a coma and I can't really see much, I don't know. Like, I really don't know. Like, it really depends. But my answer right now, as it stands, is yes. How about yes? Yeah, we don't like it.
First Varl. Now Hikaru and the Tenakth.
How many more people have to die? That's the real question.
Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't.
True that.
Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
What if we could communicate with silence? Do we trust them enough?
Looks impossible. Look deeper.
What do we still have? We still have our friends at other places.
Wait. The data channel. It still exists.
Oh shit.
I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
That's it.
Impossible. We might be detected.
Yeah.
It's worth the risk. There is another way. One where the Tenakth survive.
Or we get found out.
If the others...
If you want to help, open it.
Okay, but we're literally risking everything right now. But sure, let's go. This is a big gamble. I'm imagining that this is gonna get discovered in some way or another. But then we'd have to work together with silence, I think. If we want to find another way. We'd have to know what his weapon is about. Is that Beta or is that... No, it is Beta. You don't seem to be doing so well. Or is she just like...
What are they doing to her?
Moving in.
Virtual reality dissociation.
A focus
The
would help
manual
with that.
merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Alright,
Beta,
so...
can you hear me?
Can we communicate, though?
You're alive.
Oh, wait, we can.
They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra projection for long.
There's more! Oh, we gotta go from one to another.
You should have killed me.
We did
No.
promise that.
No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Oh, we can't hear what our plan is. Okay. Okay.
I think it can be done.
That is curious.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
Fuck yeah. Man. Okay, okay. I don't know what it means. I have no clue, but I guess we have a plan now, however good or bad it is.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Silent's army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Attack him head on.
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister.
Nice.
Will be Silent's only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later.
But
first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Okay.
Oh. And what are those?
What are
Lay my
those?
friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
What? We're taking the Air
Wait.
Bros because Regala went from the ground?
Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakt.
A new machine.
The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise.
Okay. Okay.
So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring silence to the table.
There's a risky approach, though. Like, seriously
if.
risky.
When?
We better get to it. Sounds like Silence wants to go with the
Aaron,
safest and most
are you
foolproof
there?
way. Yeah.
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, I'm still alive.
Yeah, it's me.
Are
Where's
you
everyone
alive?
else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person.
Alright, let's go back then. Oh my god. Oh my god, this story continues.
I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
Alright, can I fast travel now? Can I fast travel back to the base right now? Yes. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Man, this game continues and continues and continues. Like, it's amazing. Like, this game has so much... Like, I've been playing this for almost 100 hours now, and it's still giving me, like, story content. Like, fucking hell, dude. This game is great. I love it. And the fact that's a Dutch game that was, like, made locally is just even better. Like, seriously, I love that. It might be human nature to go with the riskiest path. Does it mean we can get our cake and eat it? I think it's definitely human nature in games and stories. So I think it is our what's it called? It is our archetypal hero story that we try and go after. And I think a lot of times in stories and like games, we will do that. We'll see protagonists do that because it's a logical choice because we will know it will turn out alright in the end. I think that in reality, though, that like people will attempt that initially, but there's also a lot of people that will
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
All right, sounds
Understood.
good. So, but yeah, it's like, what do I want to
felt
say?
this no chill.
It's like people may attempt that, but one thing which you do, which you will recognize is that you have no guarantee for success in the same way that a protagonist has. And that is something which, especially when you look at right now with the current ongoing war and shit, is that you may play a whole bunch of war games, but the reality of the matter is so much different, and like I use this metaphor because it's very striking in the sense that if you play through, let's say, like a first-person shooter, like you will go through a war scenario where you may get hurt and whatever, but you always survive at the end, or like you'll be able to like slay a whole bunch of enemies around you as Master Chief or as, I don't know, Commander Shepard, only because if you get killed, like you respawn again. So, you know, you can retry for the perfect run, whereas in the real world, you'll literally die. So I think that if you look at this plan right now, like what the plan was, the fact that we contacted Beta, that the call might have been intercepted. If that call was intercepted, we would have been done for, right? So that is a risk which normally, IRL, I don't know whether people would be very likely to take, especially when you have the case that, you know, it's actually like literally, you know, it could kill the entire thing. It could kill the entire plan. So I think that more careful people would probably not do that. They would probably not take the, what's it called? The protagonist route. But then again, people do tend to want to do everything. So hey, don't underestimate the Dutch in story writing and game development. I love it when we have some Dutch game development. It's fantastic. Alright, there's work to do, which first of all means confronting that I do think Farrell is actually dead. God, I did not expect that. Holy shit, man. Yep. What's up, boys? It is not a happy time. It's a little bit more happy than you guys think because there is a
When
bit
you're
of
wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get 1 damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
True. It seems hopeless.
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that.
Hey. Here we come with this master plan that we have.
So,
We've lost everything.
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith Eric...
the Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus.
We could have known.
When
we should
Gaia
have
trapped it
known.
in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
That was
One
an
of
insane
them?
play. Yep.
Well... at least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back.
That sounds very hopeful. Give them more
First,
details, please.
We're going to stop Regala.
We're going to have to.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
What was the gift? that
Word
she
is,
gave us?
Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
We will all be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
What? Wait, are we gonna
Strike
fly?
true as the 10.
Are we gonna be able to fly birds? No fucking way.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make,
Do it
upgrades,
now.
resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
Oh my
We'll
god.
be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Okay.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We still need the
We all
weapon
are.
first.
Good.
But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Oh boy, she did give us a bird. But does
Before
that
I
mean
do
that we can
anything
use
else, I
fly?
should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
Does that mean that we can use fly like in Pokemon? Like, I mean, that's what they were talking about. I'm curious. Alright, let's check on So. Terraria and Killzone have been from the Dutch as well. Oh, well, I did not know Terraria was Dutch. Holy shit. I did not know that. Awesome knows as well, but I don't know if we also did the sequel. Man, like, I didn't know we were making so many games. That's so cool. I mean, like here we just literally went through like an entire hallway full of Dutch art from like the Gouden Eeuw, which is pretty damn cool. All right, let's talk to So. She had like a pretty close relation with Farrell, so she must be devastated by his loss. Which honestly, it was so weird to just see him go. Like he couldn't do shit.
Over here, Aloy.
How's it going? Horrible, right?
We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here.
Damn.
Now he can always look out at Plain Song and... further east, to the Nora Sacred Lands.
Damn, dude.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Bala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Bala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds.
Damn. It's insane how, like, emotional a game can get you around its characters. Like, holy shit, man.
As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the seed rises, as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us.
Oh, shoot.
I'm with child, Aloy.
Damn.
I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
This game just surprises you. Like, it doesn't stop surprising you.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them.
Sorry, man, we couldn't do it. We're gonna have a fight in our hands, though.
Try to visit again when I can. But for now,
we get a fight.
I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. Then I'll use it on a sunwing and get ready for an entrance Regala will never forget.
Alright, let's go. Yeah, actually, when you look into it, we make a lot more big games in Holland than we think. Wow. Actually, like, I'll look it up, like, after stream, what kind of list there is. Like, this one was most notably for me, but that was kind of it.
Gonna clean my gear. I can do yours if you want.
Alright. Let's see whether we're actually gonna create, like, a fly thing or so. It says that we have an override here. Craft this override to unlock the ability to override this machine in the wilds. The Sunwing override, the flying machines. Right here. We have the Sunwing, but what can we do with it now? Can we use
Override
it?
installed. Now to find a sunwing.
Go to the peaks.
I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain.
Okay. Okay, let us try this out. There should be birds
I need to find a
there.
sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain.
I'm gonna. Oh my god, I can climb up here. I didn't know I could just simply climb up here. Was this unlocked before? Like, was this locked before, or did I just never look up to be like, well, maybe I can climb up this base? Because I really did not know that I could climb up here. But hey, let's see. Let's see if this thing actually works. See, I thought initially when Regala attacked the Korra that basically she was gonna fly in. That was my prediction, but then she went in from underground. So now, I guess we're gonna use my plan for her plan against her, I guess? Now we're literally gonna do what I thought she would do.
There are sunwings up here. I'll have to approach them quietly.
Sneaking about, sneaky. I think we'll be alright. Like, I've attacked these things before, they're not really that keen with, like, finding you. So I think we'll be fine. Alright, there we go. Override enabled!
Got it.
So now, the moment of truth! We can fly this thing! Holy shit. It's just like riding a bike. you just do it and you succeed when you don't die. Come on.
This is it. I'm in the air.
Holy fuck. I did not expect this would happen in Horizon games. We literally flying through the sky. What the fuck? Fly west. I mean, like, that's literally what we've been doing this entire time, going west. And we're going wester than west to perform a barrel roll. What?
Whoa. Head rush. Tilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them.
Alright.
I sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tolnecs.
Oh.
There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
The one that we were never able to do anything with. That one. Holy shit, like this guy that we see right there. This guy's been around this entire time. And we were like, man, I wanted to do it because I wanted to complete everything in this game, kind of. But I could not get on him. And like, I was looking for so many ways, but there was nothing. And now I can fly towards him. Also, can we just take a moment to appreciate how fucking beautiful this game looks? Like, when we're flying. Like, a game can look great. A game can look fantastic when you're on the ground, but then when you're above ground, it can have rendering problems. It can just, like, not be designed very well for it. But this game, holy fucking shit, man. Why does this look... This is no right to be looking so good at every single angle that I'm looking at.
There's a Tolnec. Need to get on top of its head.
I cannot believe this. I cannot believe how fucking... Whoever came up with this idea, like, let's have them fly. Let's have them fly. Yeah, good job.
Now, how to land this thing.
So yeah, let us fly towards the Tolnec. And let's land on this. We can ascend and we can descend, and we can also hover in place. The bird absolutely looks awesome. Oh my god, it does. And there we're landing. We're landing on top of this thing.
Made it. Just
and
got
now
over
we go
it.
to the override. Alright. Here we go.
Okay, Tilda. I've overridden the Tolnec.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Okay.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Yeah, let's use that now. Let's see. We can select the Sunwind Call. Wait, we can call it now?
Whoa! I'm gonna get used to that.
Ah, the way that it picks me up is fantastic. There we go. We activated the cheat codes. Basically, we just literally activated the cheat codes in this game. We're gonna have to ascend on here. And now we're gonna have to go. Up, 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 up. Fly all the way up. Come on, come on, come on. And let's fly. Yeah, weird. We just activated the cheat codes here. We can fly everywhere now. We don't need to fast travel. We have insane powers where we can unlock ancient fucking powerful machines. Fuck, we lost everything, but we also gained everything. So maybe sacrificing all is what you need to gain new powers. Let's see, but does it have VTech? Do you mean VTech as in the children's electronics brand? How are Bird and Tolnec cheat codes? I mean, Tolnec activated the this thing that you see right there in the distance is like a really old Titan-esque machine, and the Tolnec allowed us to activate one of its energy cores, which we can use to drop on the base while we're attacking it. So that will just give us a very fucking powerful bomb. And this thing just allows us to fly around. Like, look at all these
rebels. Reinforcements.
Look at all these machines here. Like, I don't need to deal with them at all.
I hope Akaru on this Noct can hold out a little longer.
I wonder if I can engage with them.
By the 10, she flies.
See, I technically could engage with them, but is that smart? I don't think that's smart. I don't think we're gonna gain anything from that.
Alarm! Alarm!
Yeah, they are attacking me, But hey, I'm gonna have to get my secret weapon.
There's the energy cell. Right on the Titan's back.
Let's fly a little bit higher up. Pick up the energy cell.
Got the cell.
There we got the bomb!
Grove.
Oh
Pulse from
man.
Tonex should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from any Horus I fly to. It'll be useful, even after I deal with Regala.
Oh, so basically we just have insane bombs right now. Basically what we have right now is big ass bombs that we can drop on shit. Okay, nice. Okay, nice. Alright, so let's go to the Grove and let us fuck with them. I mean, it was also, we didn't really need to fight, what's it called? These guys there, because they're never gonna make it in time. Also, look at the design of this. I just realized the back of this wings are solar panels. That is so cool. Like, imagine if we could create these flexible solar panels and they'd be strong enough to make things fly. Oh, that'd be so cool. Would be more awesome if you could control that big robot instead of a big ass bomb. I think that the big robot was so far destroyed that you can never reactivate it again, because otherwise, you know, the Fastas or the other people would have tried to reactivate the old robot.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, here we are. We're getting towards the attack. Or a cutscene. I think we're heading towards it. Okay, the attack's on the way. Oh boy. Man, those are some big ass machines. Where do you want to drop the bomb for the most tactical approach? Also, why did we only take one? Would have been cool if you had more. I guess just drop them right there in the middle. Drop it right there in the middle.
Regala's inside. Hikaru will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
Well,
I gotta drop it
guess
now.
not.
Here it goes.
Woo! I want to see how powerful this thing is. Please don't be a dud. Please don't be a dud. Holy shit. Oh, it's an EMP that literally kills all the machines in the region. Except for the one that's flying, which is ours. Oh boy. That just took down their forces entirely. And now all of a sudden, it's an equal fight.
It's Aloy. She flies on the wings of the 10.
The tide has turned.
Let's go.
Push through.
And we're also just like furthering their religion, which is good. Now though, we need to get to Hikaru. We need to save him. Because they said Regala was there. Come on. Let's go. Oh yeah.
End of the
They're
line,
right there
Hikaru.
on the edge.
Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
They're down!
The machines.
The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regala!
There we go. Talk about a cinematic entrance. It's time to fight.
Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're atop a machine.
Oh yeah.
Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
Oh
we'll see
boy.
about that.
The
Oh
duel
boy.
is set. Let none interfere.
Is this gonna be a melee fight? I'm not good at melee fights. Oh boy. How's this gonna go? Are we gonna have to fight her now? Yeah, we're gonna have to fight her now. Alright. So let's see what she's weak to. She's weak to fire. So let's get started with a little bit of fire. Then let's get started with... Wait, can I use ice? Was she also weak to ice? We can try
I'll
ice.
slit the muscles from your body and hang you from a tree.
There we go. We have a little bit of ice action going. We have more ice action going. There we go. I think that's the status, or is that not the... No, I don't think that's the status yet.
Try
That is not the status yet. There we go. Do we have the status now? Also, I need to heal up. Fuck up! Oh, shit. Alright. I really need to work better on my status aims. Alright, no. This is not working. This is not working. This is not working. Alright, I'm gonna have to try... I'm gonna have to try more clever. I'm not used to fighting humans, though. Like, that is my problem. Alright. There we go. Also, I need to go fill up my health real quick. Holy shit. Alright, it's really gonna have to come down to me using whatever I have to shoot at her because my melee combat skills absolutely suck. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What else was she weak to? What else was she weak to? Was it just... no, it's purple. But I don't have purple. Fuck, I don't have purple. Alright, let's try green. Green always does a great job. I don't know whether that would be good on her, though. Oh, the bow's taking too long again.
There's no sacrifice too great.
Alright, that bow's taking too long. Alright, she's attacking in full force.
You're not.
Oh, that is a good status proc. Oh my god, did that do it? No, no way that did it. That health was way too... Oh no, we're continuing on. We're continuing on. I was like, that health was not down yet. Oh boy. Alright, what do we do?
Alright, so that's how it's gonna be.
Yeah, like her health is way not down yet. Come on. Get that status proc, get that status proc, get that status proc. Okay, that is the damage proc. That's the one we need. Oh fuck, I'm again just releasing my arrows way too soon. Also, where did you get purple from? I really want purple. I don't have purple. And I need to heal. I need to heal ASAP. Because my healing skills are not good right now.
Let me end your misery.
Alright, it's going a little bit better now. Oh wait, there's a whole bunch of healing plants here. Nice, they thought of that. They thought of that. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There you are.
This is all you want.
Come on. Come on around. I think I'm just gonna stick with like not status procs and just hitting her with arrows. That hit.
Is your heart beating faster? That's the fear that...
Oh my god, she hit herself! She hit herself in confusion, did you see that? Alright, well, I'm just gonna have to... Oh my god, that is some insane weapon. Okay, we're gonna fight on the ground here. We're gonna lose the high ground, and we're gonna fight in the arena. I guess after all, we ended up fighting in the arena. PvP.
This is where it ends!
Alright, perfect, let's go.
Yeah, it is.
There's no more place for us to fall down to.
Soon!
You'll take an arrow to the knee. Oh, I thought that would be more effective, to be honest. Alright, actually, maybe I can make use of that proc that she got there. Even though I said I wasn't going to do any more procs, since they were kind of useless. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do any more of them.
Run off, then!
Alright, that's more purple. I really gotta watch out for purple. Because purple can be really rough. She just has like kind of annoying weaknesses, actually. Like purple I don't really have, and I think her other one was... What was her other one again? Her other one was fire. Oh, I can use fire. Actually, fire is quite easy to acquire. There we go. But fire doesn't really do much other than just like consistent damage. So it's literally just gonna be a case of continuing to fire the arrows.
I will carve my
until
story
either
into you.
her armor breaks and I can get more flesh hits in, which is what I'm kind of really hoping for. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a long, tedious battle. Gotta craft more ammo. Heal up, heal up, heal up. Okay, there's a status proc thing here.
Is this how you give up your life?
That should slow her down a bit. Maybe we can get a... No, we can't get an electricity proc. I really should stop trying to go for the procs. Like, for machines, the procs are just fantastic. But in human fights, they're just not. And that's always what makes humans, like, really hard to fight compared to the machines. With the machines, you can very easily find the weak spots. Here, it is like... A lot of the weak spots just have armor on it, and sometimes you get lucky and, like, one of the pieces breaks. But we don't really have armor-breaking weapons, do we? Or what's this? Let's try this arrow here. What does that do? That's more of a guiding arrow. Does that explode at some point in time? I don't know. I have not really used that all that much. Anyway, we're getting here. As long as I get my shots in, we're almost through.
Come to me!
To be honest, I kind of like, on the one hand, I feel, oh man. Oh shit, I'm stuck behind a rock. I'm stuck behind a rock. Thank you for waiting for
Your
here.
blade is blunt! Your courage rusted! Your
Let's take some more health.
Let's keep me going.
Let's take some more health here as well. You see, on the one hand, it does feel a little bit slow this fight. On the other hand, I like the... how down to earth it actually is. In the sense that, you know, these fights don't tend to be super flashy and over in an instant. Alright, we're almost there. Oh, we got her! No way. No way. She's down. And now, are we gonna take her
Here
out?
I am again. On my knees before bootlicks and cowards. Go ahead. Run me through.
I think the greater humiliation will be
your mouth, traitor.
to keep her alive. Damn.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the 10. You who challenged her. By our rights, you must decide her fate.
So what do we do?
I spared her once. It only made things worse.
True that.
She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
That's very true. But
She's
what do we do?
dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards!
How do you convince her, though?
What more do you have to conspire about?
How
Whether
do
you live or
convince her?
die.
Oh boy, your life ends here. There's another battle ahead. This isn't easy. I don't know how you're gonna convince her though, but there is another battle ahead. I do not know, like, I don't know what the dialogue options will be, but I'm just gonna try this one. Because seriously, like, she's all set on dying. I don't think you can change her mind, but I'm really curious to see you try, so good luck!
I'm not here to forgive you for your crimes. But there's another battle ahead. Against an enemy more powerful than anything you can imagine. And I need people. A squad. That's willing to do whatever it takes.
I don't want your mercy.
It's not mercy. The battle I'm talking about will be charging into a nightmare.
Yep.
A better death than this? Yes.
Okay. That was some easy convincing. Fuck.
My blood is yours. Your enemies are mine.
These people have a weird sense
Meet
of
us at our stronghold.
thinking.
In the mountains near Plainsong.
You mean to send her alone? Without even an armed guard?
She does not need it.
I will be there. You have my word.
Wait,
I'll
she's
hold you
gonna
to
fight
it.
him by herself? Fuck. That's crazy.
Chief, there's something you both need to see.
in the throne room.
What is happening now? So we don't want to use our army. We just want to use her as a what's it called? As a decoy? I don't know. Okay. Well, I mean, we convinced her, which was nice, but what do we find here? Who are you? Are you one of those sons of Prometheus?
He surrendered to our guards outside the grove.
What is
Claims
with
he
your
has an
mouse?
urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regala.
Oh, you are from
So,
Silence.
state it.
It's for her alone.
Doesn't matter. Give it now.
From an interested party.
From Silence. We know it is.
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Oh boy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regala's soldiers.
Silence is called on. The fact that Silence already knew that we were gonna take her down.
Back at base.
That's insane. Or he just sent this guy just in case she gets taken down. Then we have this thing here.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regala gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
We can't have you dying as well.
Then at least allow me to give you this.
What do you have?
Armor for the battle ahead. May it keep you safe.
Damn. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, Silence. What do you have to say for yourself?
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh yeah, we know exactly.
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tanakh for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need a Tanakh army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Aloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
We know
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
So what is it?
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
It's time to see you again.
Why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable Silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late.
Well, actually, I only just figured out what else she was doing. But hey, you know, ultimately, we have a better plan. Though then again, we're inviting all our enemies to our secret base, so there's just no going back. We're literally all in.
Tilda, you there? I did it. Silence is on board. So head to my base.
Somewhat on board.
Impressive.
I'm going to petition.
I'll be there as soon as I can.
Now that I can fly, I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
Actually, I am not going to do anything in the meantime. What I'm going to do right now is stock up on a little bit of health things. And then we're going to go. I do like how cocky she has gotten with him. Absolutely. I mean, deserved though. Fucking deserved. Because, I mean, oh my god, he was a fucking ass. He's been a fucking ass during these games, so, hey, you know. Actually, let's just go right back here. So, like, normally this would be the place where it's like, oh man, I'll wait here and then we'll play it next time sort of thing. Because honestly, like, I really would enjoy to play this a little bit, like play all the side quests, talk to all the side quest characters and stuff. But, like, we just need to finish this now. We just need to go through this now. So we're going to be running for the main points. Also, I feel like this light is kind of dark. I don't know. Seems like I'm somewhat well lit, but it's really hard to see on the screen because the screen, I'm using a secondary screen right now, which is like temporary and it's super fucking tiny compared to what I normally use. So I'm really pixel peeping, but it seems okay. You did say you would finish the game today after all. Yep, I did. I absolutely did. So that's what we're going for. And every fiber of my being is like, oh no, the side quest, do all this token things, but I don't know how long this is still gonna go on for, but I think we're pretty close. I think we're pretty damn close. So yeah, I know that there's still some healing plants here.
I see you, champion. Sit.
I wish there was more, but hey, you know, we're just gonna go on. We're gonna go back to the base. As I said, it's all or nothing. We're going for this. Yeah, boy. Going up here. It's kind of weird how we united everyone without really giving them much information. We just said, follow me. And then they did. Even though they were our enemies, they did. Alright, so everyone is here. Everyone is here. It is time to go all out. This literally is all or nothing.
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles.
Yeah, that was the welcome.
I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks.
Awesome. Let's talk, Silence. Now we're ahead. There you are.
Well, Silence. Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base?
Yep.
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
Yeah, no.
Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood?
Very well.
He's
Though
always
we'll
calm
both
and
face a
collected.
decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
There is Regala.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
Oh, it's not Regala.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
What if she turns on us
Does
again?
the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
She knew by posting that question
Enough,
she'd be
both of
target
you.
practice.
We're in this together. At least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
Alright, so we're gonna have to speak with them. We're still gonna have some words with them. But hey. Like, actually...
Oh, no. You first.
Oh man, there's some fucking tension between these two. I love it. Though I'm wondering, hey, like I said with Beta, that this Tilda person could have just given her a safe space, because that's what I would do. I would have one person
Get
be
everyone in the
the
control room
trustee
so
of the
Tilda
person
can
that I
tell us what she knows
imprisoned.
about the Zenith base.
And when I give that imprisoned person this trustee, like they would tell them all their escape plans and shit, and then I would be able to counter them. Similarly here, if I was like truly well thought out and evil, what I'd do is I'd have one of our people defect, like at the moment that we didn't know everything yet, and then give them a plan to like save everything, and I'd be like, you need to put all your cards on the table with me, and then I can help you defeat them, because now we have this one weapon, which is our only ticket in which we can actually destroy the other, Xenos, because otherwise we can't harm them in any way possible. And then I'd have this trustee just take that weapon and then leave them entirely defenseless. Like, that can still happen. I don't think this game will let that happen, but that is what you're opening yourself up to right now, because basically, you're giving her everything. It's good that she's on our side. Though that said, let's go have a word with her and see what she thinks. Is that what we need to do now? I think so. We need to go up here.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that?
I don't think so. Let's just get to it. Or do I have to speak with them? I think I'll just like speak very briefly with them, because I kind of want to see what they have to say since they've been given their own rooms. There are probably dialogue options that I can talk about later, which is not really all that interesting, but I do kind of want to see.
Just you wait, Varl. Since
they've been given their own rooms. Where the hell they are? This is the door outside. I don't need to take that. Let's see here. This right here is my own room, where they're not in. This right here is...
There you are.
Oh, there she is. Yeah, let's have a word at least. Before he gets started.
Well done, Aloy. Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Silence and his weapon. You're truly a shining example of Liz's fortitude.
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. How you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that, wasn't it?
What? Perceptive as ever. You're right, we were together for a time.
Okay, so... what happened?
I was an orphan. I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks. I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her.
Okay, this may be
Soon
getting
we were
weird.
flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't.
But
I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her. I know I did.
But why did you join the Zeniths then?
As time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less when I wanted more.
Mm-hmm.
And so we ended things.
Okay.
So helping me. Restoring Elizabeth's dream. It's what?
A second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path, beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon, I knew I had to help you. To do right by her.
Alright, that gives her more credibility. Okay, I see. Well, let's leave that for now.
I'll let you know when it's time.
I'll be here
We
until
can always talk about that stuff later.
And thank you, Aloy, for giving me this chance. My past has always been a struggle. More than once I've lost everything. But when I look to the future, I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe of new possibilities.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will. I won't let anything get in the way. I promise you that.
Alright, now let me check up on...
Did you see Katala's new arm?
Silence.
Never thought I'd see metal bound to flesh in that way.
Katalo,
There's more stuff in here now. Looks like Alva's and Katalos.
That is a happy thought.
Yep. Let's see, it's Alpha right here. Do you have Silence here somewhere? I thought that they said that they put him in here somewhere as well. Though I don't know where.
Did you need something?
Here, maybe? Yeah, here he is.
Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith to your side. Care to explain?
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
To be honest, I'm actually more
Since when
curious
were you
about
so
this.
forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game, and as it seems you have found modest success, perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
I see. See, actually, I want to know more about you. Yeah, I want to know more about this.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight.
Mm-hmm.
You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon.
Yeah?
And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, You, or rather the Sons of Prometheus, armed Regala's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary.
That's true.
Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation at the Hades Proving Lab.
Interesting. That makes sense, though. Like, yeah, I mean, like, I would have done the same thing. if you know that this is the only way, and like she would not allow it, then it's better to like keep her out of it.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zenith at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby keeping you out of harm's way, and more importantly, out of my way.
Damn.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today.
Yeah, actually, like, I did forget, like, I was more thinking just a second ago about how, like, he didn't really tell her that he was headed west with Hades. But yeah, this right here, like, he actually did set her up to be killed.
Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a Sarah to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades in the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans, all while remaining anonymous.
Nice.
Except to a Sarah. Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
How do you figure out?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes. Even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted.
Okay, so he's not gonna give me
Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
I see, makes sense. Alright, so I think that we have everything here then.
Alright, Silence, I think I've talked to you long enough. I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. About your Zenith ally. I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with. For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
That is true.
I'm aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Also true.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, just call it a feeling.
Oh, a feeling? You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Silence.
I guess he shares the same feeling as me, that she might be turning on us again.
We've never played Machine Strike together.
But hey, let's go. Let us go. Is Silence one of those immortals? I don't think so. I think he is just immortal. Like I was like, he was just a normal person that just got a great interest in technology, and like, so we'll learn more about it. Anyway, the only way for us to go all out is to actually get started. So let's get everyone here, and let's lay out our plan.
All right, people.
And get to
I need
attack.
you up in the control room right away. Okay,
Here we
everyone.
are.
We all know what's at stake.
Here, I think.
Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth. Now, it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them.
Yep. I hope.
We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
Show us our cool maps. Like, yeah, you made some really cool maps. I want to see more
It
of
is
them.
constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest.
We've seen it before.
I can get us inside. To this location. Undetected.
Mm-hmm.
How exactly?
A secret path.
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure. The launch tower.
Oh, because the base
Gaia
actually
and
upstairs.
Beta are being held at the top.
Mm-hmm.
But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others.
How many others are there?
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
I love how they look at him immediately.
Even if your
He's the
device
perfect
works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
fit. What can we do
If
about
only
them?
we had an army to fight them.
I've got that under control.
Regala against all
You'll
the
know
drones?
when you need to. All right. We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
All right. Or we're gonna use one of those batteries.
Okay.
Yes, we're gonna use
I'll
those
let
batteries.
you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood?
All right, let's go.
You two? A minute?
Oh wait, okay. Curious. Curious is not over. What are we gonna talk about?
Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important.
We're gonna learn about
There's
that
an
conversation.
installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. You with me?
Ooh.
After that, I
like
want
it.
you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us.
See, we don't trust her yet.
Silence is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do my best.
I do not trust her all that much.
Keep her safe. Okay?
On my life.
Good. We have the strongest and the smartest one that are teaming up together. I like it. I like it. I like it. That's way better than just like taking a battery and dropping it, just like we've done with Regala's troops.
Okay.
So then,
Almost time to go after Beta and Gaia.
let's go.
Might be good to check up on everyone first.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll do that. There are so many stopgaps here. Like every single time I think that, oh my god, we're getting started here, there's always something that's happening.
Aloy, aren't we meeting at the beach near the Zenith base?
We are. I just wanted to check in on everyone first. We're finally doing this.
Never thought I'd be off on a mission to take down a bunch of immortals from the stars.
But hey, you know.
I can hear the drinking songs already.
All right.
I guess I should get going.
I'll see you at the rendezvous point, with my hammer ready.
I
Perfect.
wouldn't have it any other way.
All right. Oh wait, let me just stand down here.
Aloy, we're ready to meet you at the rendezvous point whenever you call.
Fighting the Zeniths isn't going to be easy.
We said it
Nothing you do
was.
ever is. At least now you don't have to do it alone.
Thanks.
All right,
I
that's
should
it.
go. I'll let you know when I'm ready to head to the base.
I'm hoping that maybe
Before you do-
something happens.
There is one favor I would ask of you.
What's it?
What is it?
You placed this focus in my care, and gave me the highest calling an Utaru has ever known. If I should fall in battle, I'd like you to be the one to bury my seed pouch. For the both of us.
So...
Make sure you stay alive to do so.
We will.
Let's just try to all come back home. Okay?
My god. Yeah, like everyone can and probably will die. Actually, I don't think they will. I don't think the game will do
Nervous?
I'd be lying if I said I'm not slightly apprehensive.
See, but
The
yeah,
plan
they
will
have
work
this culture
if we
where
all focus
they
on our
carry a
assignments.
pouch with seeds, and if they die, then
Right.
you bury that somewhere to like keep them living, basically.
I need to get going.
I'll be at the rendezvous point. May truth lead us to victory.
It's kind of like their culture thing, which is kind of cool. Like they explore different ways of living, basically. The way that people approach it here.
Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove. How are you holding up?
Yeah, grave markers.
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten, and paralyze Regala's army with lightning.
Yeah, it was quite
I
impressive.
would say that I am inspired.
Thank you, I guess.
It is I who should be thanking you. All that remains is to follow you to the end. Whatever that will be.
We're lucky to have you on our side.
Alright.
Oh, and by the way, I was hoping now would be a good time to go back to the Tremortusk site and test my new arm, before we leave on our mission.
Right. I'll let you know when I can make my
Wait,
way
I thought I'd already done that.
Thank you.
I thought I'd already done that.
I'll see you soon then.
It will be my honor.
Maybe I'll have to do that again? I think it's kind of important since we do need him to be at his strongest.
I see you've got your new arm ready to go.
Yes. It still feels strange. I've gotten used to the absence, but no matter. I'm sure I will need it before the attack on the Zenith base is through.
See, I've already done
I'm
this.
no chaplain, but that is...
See, like, I've already done
back,
that.
Aloy.
That's so weird. Do I still have it in my quest log? Side, the way home. Let's see. Errands. Let's see. Fly to the mountaintop. Jobs. Find metal shards. No, that's not it. Relic hunts. If I just go to map. If I go here. Like, it was somewhere there, but I don't think it is. Like, I think I've already done that. Strange. Must be some sort of, like, weird bug or so.
Would you like to continue our chat?
No,
I should be going.
I'll be making final preparations.
Not for now. So, who do we still have to speak with? We've spoken with that one. Beta's not here. Farrell's not here. Please don't remind me myself. Goddamn.
So, something else?
Alright, so these guys, yeah, no.
I'll be going.
As you wish.
Nothing here. Alright, so let's get going then. Let's get going. I'll create an extra save file just in case there's things that I may want to return back to. I think the game will still be playable afterwards, but we'll just see. I don't know. Yo, boys. The thing is finally happening.
Going down.
Actually, let me take one quick look at like the new armor that I've gotten. If that's something which I like more than the one which I have now. Outfits. So Vindicator, High Marshal. Nah, I like the one which I have now more. We'll stick with this. It'll be okay. I'll be okay. So let me see here. Manual save, please. Create an extra save.
Sit with me, Outlander. I've got...
And there we go.
Something
Just
to
create
tell you.
twos.
If
Perfect.
you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
There we go. Got our healing plans. Oh wait, I don't want a quick save. I want to... No. I want to fast travel. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's go. It is time to do this. Fast travel to the campfire. Oh boy, the final assault is finally happening. Like, this I feel is really going to be the end of the game. I don't think there's, like, I mean, like, you can just still do side quests, but I think that this is literally going to be, like, the end. Like, we have explored everything done. We've done everything. We've gotten everyone as our allies. I can't imagine what else we might still do after this. Unless the game comes up with some insanely crazy surprise, but... Maybe Tilda is still gonna, like, get get back on us. I think maybe she's gonna switch sides, but at the same time, that would be kind of predictable. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't know. They're setting that up, though. They're setting that up, so I think that she might want to do that. To be like, oh, you can't trust nobody. But man, that'd be kind of sad. Because they're kind of building her up to be a character, and I kind of want to talk more with her, you know? Anyway. Let's go around here to the rendezvous point. And maybe if I can find some more heal plants, that'd be kind of nice. But I don't think they are around here, so we'll just have to do it with the heals that we have. Yep, we'll have to do it with the heals that we have.
Rendezvous point. I should take care of everything I can before calling in the others to attack the Zenith base.
Let's go. If you proceed past this, oh yes. So here we are. We're at the beach, and we found our point of no return. If you proceed past this point, you will be locked into singularity, and the open world will be unavailable for the duration of the quest. Do you want to continue? Hell fucking yeah. This is what I've been waiting for. Ever since February, I've been waiting to finish this game, and now it's finally happening. Let's us go, boys! Let's do this. Wait, I still have the option to leave? No. Call your companions.
Okay, everyone. I'm at the rendezvous point. It's time to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Let's do this.
Understood, Aloy. We're on our way.
Oh boy.
Aloy.
Alright, silence is first.
Where are the others?
Not far behind.
I was like, why is he first?
Egghead here couldn't stand traveling with the pack.
And she just comes flying in. Also, their
here?
security is bad that we can just get her here.
Then let's begin.
Let us go. Is this where the secret entrance is? Oh my god, it was all a ruse.
A tunnel.
An ancient escape route from the ruins on the island. When I realized it ran all the way across the water, I thought it might prove useful to come and go undetected.
I mean, what else do you expect?
So I concealed it from the others.
This is literally what I expected.
Shall we?
Like, I don't know if you expected any other way in, but this would be it. This would literally be it. And there we go.
Ooh, I wish there was a less pungent way to get way inside the base.
Well, it's what it is.
Agreed.
Oh boy, were those the sewers? I mean, like, they didn't look like sewers, since, well, there was a door. But here we are, on the military base island where the scene
There's the launch tower. That plane offers a little cover, so the only viable path is through there. There will be specters guarding it, and many more can be deployed from those hangars.
So what do we do?
Alva, Catalo, get to it.
Where are they going?
Somewhere important.
Keeping the secrets, I
Erend,
like it.
You're with me. You guys, take the high ground in case we need covering fire.
Tactically sound, I suppose. What will she do?
Good question.
There's a sensor node nearby. If I hack into it, I should be able to scramble the network and keep you undetected. But not for long.
I appreciate
Then
that.
we should proceed.
Good. Let's keep going then.
One more thing. Open up the channel to Beta. Audio only.
Why?
Aloy.
We're
Yay.
here, and we're coming for you. You know what to do, right?
She can listen in as well,
As you
right?
hold up your end.
We will. See you soon.
I'm so curious. I'm so curious to see what's gonna happen.
Let's go.
Also, like, the mystery that we have, because, like, we don't have all the information yet. It's not like it's a one and done thing. We're like, okay, this is what we're doing. Well, here we are to see
Get to the launch tower as quickly as possible. I'll do my best to conceal our intrusion.
Alright, sounds good.
Company. Follow my lead.
That's what I do.
Fire won't help here.
Alright, so these are green boys. Let me make some green. And there we go. Let's hide here. So we have one here. And then we have another one there. And that's it. That is it. That's all. That's all there are. Alright, so if I can get a stealth attack in. If I could get a stealth attack in.
Hey, just here. This'll help.
That would be really nice. Let's wait for this guy to fall off.
I think there's a cave up there that might get us through that ridge.
Sounds
Let's climb
good.
up to it.
Sounds good. I just want to make sure that we
stay low.
Take them out.
Smash!
There we go. Perfect.
Don't get that stuff on you.
Oh fuck! I have ran out of ammo. There we go.
That's not
Dead.
back up.
Dead. First one down. All right, the second one didn't see anything yet. That is good. All right, let me make sure I have more arrows. Let's have this guy coming through here, and we're gonna just do the same thing. The exact same thing. Just come on closer, dude. Come on closer. Come on closer. Oh my god, how can you make such intelligent AI and just not make them come on closer when they need to? Do I have any rocks still?
Anytime you're ready.
Do I still have any rocks? Yeah, I have a rock. There we go. Come closer. Come here. I need you to come here. Yes, please. Now come on here. Come in here. Come on, don't be so scared. I'm just gonna kill you. Also, what do you have? Oh, some stuff.
I'll follow you in.
Oh my god. Do I really want to wait this long?
I know something's up.
Oh my god, I don't know. Alright, fuck it. I'm just gonna go for, like, trying to walk behind it and then, like, silent strike it, otherwise we're just gonna, I don't know. Fucking attack them. Because I couldn't be bothered. There we go. What's 300 damage anyway if we can just hit them with good attacks? Ah, shit. Oh yeah, there's a bellum back here that we could use. Oh shit.
Pain subsided.
Straighten this dent out.
See, we almost got it down.
I think
there
we got
we go. Perfect. Alright, well,
I think you're right.
That took a little bit longer than I wanted, but hey. Bro, these new robots looking like Halo guns. They definitely do have some, like, stylistic alignment with them. That's for sure. I can see what you mean. Alright, let me go and grab the stuff here. And there was right here was the cave that we have to go through.
What's in this backpack, metal bricks?
Aloy, Alva and I are closing in on the regulator.
Keep me posted.
Nice. Alright, so they're moving in. We are moving in
It's
too.
creepy in here.
Don't worry. I'll protect you.
I wish I had a glider.
Yep.
I guess I'll find another way.
True, words have never been spoken, dude. That glider is so nice. Also, let me make sure that I have a health potion here, just in case I need it.
A lot of dead machines on this island.
What
We
happened
killed a
here?
great many when we landed here. Their salvage may prove useful to you now.
Another Spectre.
Sneak or fight, you
I won't
choose.
do much.
What is this path? This path will come by here. Alright, then I'll just wait here and do a sneak attack, and we'll do the same thing that we did the last 2 times. To take it down. But now with a silent strike. That just makes it extra nice. Alright. Status proc, please. There we go. Status proc is on its way.
Oh, look at that thing fizzing away.
Aloy's under attack! Cover
Got
her!
its weak spot.
No need. We're on our way. We got him down. Perfect.
Decent shot, I guess.
Better than any Oseram.
Alright, yeah, they just give us stuff here. Resource repository. Bees. Alright, Where do we go to? Oh my god. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of cannons around here. That is interesting. So yeah, where do we go to now?
Find anything?
Yeah.
Where do we have to move? I think this way, I would assume. Around here. Let me see on the map. Where are we now? Okay, no, we have to go right here. Somewhere there? No? Turn around, like literally behind us. That's where we need to go. Right? Yes. This is where we need to go, like literally around here, and then we jump over. There's
Tired
ledge
yet?
here. Yeah, we got it.
Yep.
Oh, look at that. We have to use all our things that we have acquired over time. Or our little skills. Lovely.
We're through.
A new path.
Well, I'll just
Opens
leave
up.
it here then.
The inspector's a good sport!
We can take this one, Aloy! Keep moving!
Alright, nice. You guys are dependable. Was there any thing that I could go on? Any pathway that I should follow? Yeah, I should just follow
Carcass
around
should get
here.
us over the gap.
I hate stormbirds. But I guess, yeah, dead ones handy enough.
Here we
Hey,
go.
remember the good old days when our only worry was whether Meridian would be destroyed?
Yeah.
You know,
that
instead
seems
of
like a fun time
whole
now.
world.
Oh, yeah. Good times.
Ugh. More specters. I'll attack when you do.
Oh, fuck. See, that strike from above just never works.
It's not fear, but it'll do.
Like, that never, ever, ever has worked in my entire life. It's like you jump down, you click it, and it just does a regular, standard, like, very shitty attack.
That's the weak spot. Let's take him out.
Also, there are 3 of them? Holy shit, I fucked up that one. I thought it was only 1. Alright. Let's see. First, we gotta take down this thing before its status dies. Come on. I need to get to a better place. Stop laying down here. Also, I need to go and start using my statuses again. Let's see, where is one? There is one. That can status down. That's not the arrow I want, but I'm not gonna care now.
That's the quick.
No, that arrow is the one I want. Grab them, thank you. I have to get to the status one. Because that's the one I can take down the fastest. There we go, 300 points. Yeah, right now it's more imperative that I take them down than revive you, because you'll be revived either way.
And I'm back.
There we go, critical strike, 2 down, 1 more to go. See, like, the fun thing is, like, they actually just revive themselves for whatever reason. It's kind of crazy.
Ah, now that makes a
Okay,
nice
Doug got him.
You.
Oh, but I've been had too. I've been had too. Holy shit, man. Bro! Like, it doesn't even give me time to react.
Hey, you want me to hit you again?
Yeah, do something. Do something. Take it down. Because, like, seriously, this guy is getting more and more annoying. I don't have a second to respond to this. They really don't give me a second to respond to this at all. Come on, do something. Hit the thing. Wait, do I not have this? I do have this. I should have this. What the fuck is going on, man? Alright, there we go. We have the status bar.
Beating at its armor.
Alright, there we go. Finally, it's coming through. Finally, this thing is coming through. Alright, I'm never gonna do a strike from above again, because that's where this shit all just went wrong. Strikes from above are, like, absolutely a lie. By the way, what am I using? What kind of arrows?
I think that's all of them.
Arrows consistent of lies.
Let's push on.
Alright, well, I need to go find some health plans, though, because this is in a bad shape. I'm gonna, my inventory is absolutely horrid at this point in time. Let me create more of these. Alright. Good. So now let's see if we can find healing things. This should be here somewhere.
Any good loot?
A little.
Not as much as hoped. Not as much health as I had hoped. I'd hoped on a little bit more. Oh, here's
Here,
some.
up this rock.
Alright, let's follow through here. How much wood do I have? Do I need more wood? Yeah, I definitely need more wood. I've been in fights where you just don't have wood
We're
to
gonna have
create
to climb
arrows,
around this corner.
and that shit has just been super annoying.
I can see the way forward. Keep moving.
Oh man, this is the first time silence sounded genuine.
You alright?
Sort of.
Like seriously. Always he's like scheming, and this time he was like emotional almost. That is so weird. To hear an emotional silence that's not composed and perfectly in control. Wow. I never thought I'd hear that side of him.
How many specters do the Zeniths have?
No point. More than we want to fight at once, that's for sure.
Alright, so there's one there. Holy shit, there was one up there. I did not see that one fast enough.
Whoa! Look at that thing fizzing away.
Oh, come on, dude. Come on. Come on down.
Now we're talking.
Vulnerable parts. Alright, he's almost down. We got him. Almost got him.
Now this is why I came along. Got it.
Nice.
Come on.
Keep jumping.
Up the slab.
Alright, I did not see that guy there.
Looks like the others have things under control.
You shoot like a Notaro, Aloy!
Alright, well, they're fighting their own fight. I'm not gonna bother them, I guess. As long as they got things in control, there's no need for me to deal with that.
Aloy, Alva and I are in position.
Good.
Blow the regulator.
A moment while I ignite the charge.
Oh boy. The blow is about to happen. Let's see if all those things are going down. Look at
Alva and
that
Katalo
base.
did their job. Now it's Beta's turn.
Aloy? I think we're in trouble.
I don't see the specters going down, though.
Plan to do to stop those specters, you better do it now.
Come on.
I'm not doing anything. Beta will. She just needs a little time.
Time that we don't have.
Come on, Beta, come on, come on, come on.
Didn't these regulators that we blew up, weren't they supposed to kill them all? What? What? Machines are forming out of thin air?
Our army.
What? Beta is using Gaia to create machines that will fight here? That's the accessibility. Holy shit. Look at the insane machines that we're creating. Like, these are the most biggest, baddest machines.
You had Beta inject Hephaestus into the base's printer matrix.
Yep.
Which is faster and more powerful than any cauldron.
And now it can crank out machines to its heart's content.
God damn. God damn. That's a dispensable army. Yo, this is way better than using just random tribal Tanak. Holy shit. Oh, that is insane. That is crazy. I thought we were gonna disrupt the network to just like knock out all these machines, but basically we just hacked into it. That is so smart. Oh, I would have never thought of that.
Your maneuver, as clever as it is, means that Hephaestus has escaped containment. It will no doubt flee back to the Cauldron network.
We grabbed it once, we'll get it again.
Or find a way to replicate its functionality, perhaps, with the Apollo database.
It is literally like we're using all our enemies with us. Like we're throwing Hephaestus out, we're throwing Regala out to fight with us. Literally every single one of the enemies that we've ever faced.
In case we don't make it, I just have one regret.
What's your regret,
What
man?
is it?
That we had to do all this climbing.
Oh man, bro, you're
But,
spot on though.
Big Rock might give us a bridge to get up and through.
Gotcha.
All right, let's go that way then.
I guess not all the specters are fighting our machines.
Man, this is crazy though.
It's not gonna take much damage from fire.
Let's see your path. Let's see your pathing. Where are you going? What is your path? What do you like to go? I'm gonna sit in these bushes here and then hopefully take you out. Oh no, he's gonna take a bigger walk around. So I can better go into... no, that would be a leap from above, and I already promised myself I would never do that again. But man, this is so cool. Like, I thought that these two guys would be like our little side mission would go in and attack basically like this network thing that would like kill all of these things via EMP, just I don't know, destroy them or so. But this is way cooler.
I think they can handle it.
Let's see how close I can get. No, I can't get close enough for a silent strike. Unfortunately. Now this should be allow me to do a silent strike. Yes.
Made.
I still could. I still could. I don't know what helped me back in the first place, but hey, you know, I did it. There we go.
Oh!
Time to attack it properly. They will probably have to alert the other ones, but hey, you know, this was a decent start, or did it not alert the other ones? I don't think it did alert the other ones. How many more are there? There's one there. Is there one more? No, that's it. Alright, so then... Let's see, the bridge here was supposed to be our way through. Maybe we'll just take that. Maybe we'll just avoid the battle altogether. And we'll just walk through here.
To the right, I think.
Because why not? You just came from there! How did you get there?
And now to the left.
You can get to the launch tower through the hangar up ahead.
Closer.
I'm heading over to join you now.
Nice.
The hangar's in bad shape, but I can see the way in. Hurry, Aloy!
Another one?
I'm on my way.
By the blood of the Ten!
Let's get into this.
Oh, everyone is gathering now. Fuck yeah. Come on, boys. We can do this.
Good work, everyone. Let's go.
Let's keep going. I need everyone with me. The more people we have with me as we're storming in, the better it is. Come on, we have silence here as well. We have literally everyone. Okay, so this right here was the hangar, which was in bad shape, but there was still a way in. Now, what is the way in then? I think it would be following here. Yes, it will be following here. So, good to see you.
Whoa.
Yo.
Look at all this Zenith space stuff.
It looks crazy, I know, right? It looks fucking insane. But hey, we have our way up here. There we go. We can all look at this later once we've beaten them. Now it's just going inside as fast as we can.
Come on, let's go!
So far, everyone's still alive, which is pretty insane. Or is Regala gonna die here?
This way, demon! Ah!
I mean, that would be quite fitting for a character to die here, but we've defeated so many of those. Oh, she's staying behind here. Alright. This will be her
This is
final
the death
fight.
I was promised. Go!
Yeah, it's what she wants, man. Just, you know, it's whatever. It's whatever. She's having her fight. Maybe she'll survive. Maybe she won't.
Return peacefully to the cycle.
Please. She cared nothing for peace.
At least you died
She
on her own
surgeon.
terms, not as your puppet.
Aloy, it's been intense, but Katalo got me to a network node.
Nice.
I'm trying to get in.
Keep at it. We're almost to the tower.
What are you gonna find? Like, I'm sure she's gonna find something interesting on Tilda, but what will she find? So far, everything's going to the plan, which is good. Look at this fight. So far, the big boys are winning. Look at how much they're just having fun with it at this point in time. Yo, there's more scenes than I imagined there'd be. And I guess we're gonna be taking them all now.
Ah, now we know who's been causing all the fuss.
Lovely. Come on, Silence. I trust
little
you.
pet.
Come on. Silence, I need your weapon.
Silence. Zenith's inbound. Can we drop their shields, please?
I'm powering it up.
Oh boy, I need it to work now.
Stay still.
This is pointless. You can't hurt us.
What's up, random scene of people that I've never seen before?
Face
You're
it.
gonna die now.
You're worms that ooze to the cracks into our basement.
Silence.
One moment more.
But I might just spare you if you give up Tilda. I think
Seems like
it's
a
safe to
genuine
say she's
betrayal.
forfeited her share of our operation. Permanently.
There.
No? Nothing? Fine. All right, people. Light 'em up!
Oh boy. Are you ready? Are you ready to go? Oh, he just froze it. I thought it was some sort of catapult. Oh, this thing just... Is it an AoE attack?
Are we supposed to be scared?
It's a disco ball of death. It's an AoE disco ball of death that destroys the shields. Oh, wonderful. Yes, please. I'm being slaughtered by absolute fucking machines, dude. How wonderful. Oh, that is insane. That worked out better than expected, but she
We
also
can't
don't have
let
no
Gerard
shields now.
escape. It won't take long before he preps the shuttle for launch.
Yep.
Then
he's
he'll be
running
able to
away.
take Beta and Gaia into orbit and onto the Odyssey beyond our reach.
We gotta go through there?
I guess so.
I fail to see another option.
Then we'll carve a path. Ready?
Let's do it. Oh, that worked better. I thought a weapon was just like a one-time use. I didn't know it was AoE. Oh, that is perfect. Oh, look at the cool action sequence. Oh. This is like all the sorts of people that happen in this world fighting together.
Get to the top and secure Gaia. I'll stop Gerard.
Flying around. Only in this game can you have people with bows and arrows fighting machines with also flying allies around near giant spaceships. It's insane. Alright, come on. Do we have anyone with us?
I gotta get to the top of the tower.
Nope, I'm all
and
alone.
free Beta.
Aloy, what?
You're stuck there.
Time machine filled.
Oh shit. Elf and Katala are fighting.
Apologies for that. We're okay. As long as Alva hurries.
Yeah, what are you
I'm almost
discovering?
into the network. Just
Tell me.
do the best you can.
Tell me, what are you learning?
Okay, an elevator. Promising.
We're going up. Oh, it is you! It is you! I'm finally getting my revenge on you! Why are you staying behind here? Oh, the
We
elevator's
got
going
some
down.
unfinished business, little girl.
Alright, let's go. Or is he now gonna take the elevator up and then she's stuck inside? Come on, let's go for the
I
fight.
don't need a shield to take you out.
Trust me, you're gonna wish you had one.
Perfect. Let's get this show on the road. We're gonna kill him. He's weak against fire and he's weak against ice. The arrow's taking too long again. That's always the case.
Felt that, didn't ya?
There we go.
We were made for
Shit. I don't know his attack patterns. Though, I feel like his... He doesn't have that much defense. Like, it feels like every single place of him is kind of vulnerable, except for the helmet. So as long as I hit him... on the body. With my
Gotcha.
arrows, I should be able to get him. 73 in the back, 73 in the front, 84 in the knee, 73 in the knee. Yeah, this guy is just literally, we're just gonna have to shoot at him. No need for status procs, just avoiding. And then I should be able to, oh wait, not run out of ammo. 84.
Not much without your shield, are ya?
He's taking the damage really well for someone who's never been hurt since, like, forever. A lot of times you'd expect him just to, like, freak out at the sight of his own blood. 126. We are getting our way here.
Aloy, are you there? I'm on my way to help.
Good.
Just need to find my way in there.
Don't worry, I'm killing him. I'm making sure he's dead. I'm making sure this fucker doesn't see the light of day anymore. Wait, I can use ice. Can I not? Oh no, that's shitty water. This is ice. This is ice.
You're done for!
Oh fuck, come on. His offense is crazy though, like seriously. His offense is pretty insane. Let me see, do I have my ultimate? I need it. I need it. Alright, let me try one other status prop here. Let me see. Status.
Take that!
There we go. We have a frosted status, which he's actually quite weak to. But does that increase my damage? 109 on a regular hit. 109. Yeah, that does increase my damage quite a bit.
This is the end for you!
Not by insanely much, but it's alright. 73, we're back to normal damage again. It's not that much more. I think 84, we're almost there. His offense is insane though. Like, this guy clearly spec'd out his offense tree and didn't spec out any of his defense tree. Which is kind of what I do as well, so, you know. It's quite an interesting match. Though, with the range that I have, I am taking him down. And I mean, like, I have the heals, which he don't. Imagine if he had heals, this fight would be a lot crazier.
He's almost done.
We almost got him now. Oh, yeah! I thought he was one more shot, though, but we have him now.
I almost forgot what it was like to hurt.
It sure has been a while.
Now we're having fun, right?
She got his revenge. That's why she was calling us mid-battle. That was the guy.
You okay?
I will be. In time. Go. Rescue your sister. I'll regroup with the others and make sure they're alright.
Alright, sounds good. I'm glad you got your revenge. That worked out very well. That worked out super well. So that makes me more and more curious what will happen with what's it called? With what Alva and Katalo are learning. Like what will happen when it's still the person?
Have almost wiped each other out. What was that?
Aloy, Gerard just activated the self-destruct failsafe on the printing matrix. He's taking control of a number of systems.
Including the lift?
I'm afraid so. He's restricted its access to the top. You'll have to climb from there.
Okay.
I have to go. I almost have him.
Here we go then. So yeah, I kind of sent the lift back there, but hey, you know, I made it in time. So yeah, the final boss is still up there. He's taking control of the base. I'm really curious as to what's gonna happen with this Tilda person. I feel like we're gonna discover some nasty secret or so, but at the same time, like, I kind of wonder as well, because this game does want to go with the good vibes, right? Of So getting her revenge, of, I don't know, like everyone getting their resolve. So I'm kind of hoping
Aaron?
that
Is everyone all right down there?
we'll still be able to like learn from her
mostly.
afterwards.
We're cleaning up the last few specters.
Nice.
What about the Zeniths?
Dead, I think. Izo told me you got Eric. Good work.
Yep, I did.
Yeah. Thanks. I guess only Tilda and Gerard are left then.
Aloy, you there?
Yes.
Listen, I got into the network, but only for a minute before I was shut out.
What did you
I found
find?
a bunch of flight plans and trajectories, as if the Zeniths were planning to leave Earth.
Doesn't make any sense.
I know, but there's more. The files I found have a lot of references to something called Nemesis.
What is Nemesis?
Whatever it is, the Zeniths are afraid of it.
What?
Alva!
What could there be?
Maybe Beta can help me figure it out.
They're not setting up a sequel, are they? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. This is all weird. They were planning to leave. They were planning to like destroy the world and then leave it because something called Nemesis would attack it. What would Nemesis be? What is this thing that they're afraid of? We're learning this in the final stages of the game? My god, this game is crazy. Alright, here we are.
This is it. End of the line.
Let's get inside. Now let's learn what the hell Nemesis is. Look at how peaceful this is compared to everything. Oh my god. Beta being fucking held there. How the fuck do you take this out? Can you override it? Okay, I guess that worked. Just use metal on light particles.
Are you okay? Look, I know you've been through a lot, but you have to help me access the Zenith network. I need to see their files. Anything referring to the word Nemesis. Okay. Over there.
What's there? Is that where the terminal is? Or is that where Gaia is? Oh no, this must be some sort of terminal.
The systems are down all over the base. I should be able to take advantage of... Yes, Nemesis. Here.
What is it? It's the Earth. It is a
There's something in
trajectory.
deep space. It's following the Zenith.
Oh my god, it's the thing that took out the... No way! There is more! Yes, it's the thing that destroyed the Sirius system.
Escape vectors. Alva tried to warn me about this.
Oh my god.
The
There's gonna
Zeniths
be a
aren't planning
sequel?
to stay here. It's a machine of some kind. Or a swarm of them. The energy readings are astronomical.
What the fuck?
Aloy, I don't think a natural disaster destroyed the Zenith colony on Sirius.
Oh, it didn't. It was this thing.
This thing did.
And they brought it back to Earth.
Earth isn't a new home for them. It's a way station. They're on the run.
I feel a sequel to this coming. Holy shit. Is he dead now? But that means that Tilda is the only Zenith left. The last one.
I see you've been busy.
Yes.
And you've been lying. Nemesis. What is it?
It is us. The minds of Far Zenith. Or failed copies of them, anyway.
Okay.
Back on Sirius, some of my peers weren't satisfied with physical immortality.
They want to upload their minds.
They wanted digital transcendence. A way to upload their minds into any form, organic or mechanical.
Gaia.
Nemesis was a failed experiment to that effect. Abandoned, but never erased.
Oh, that's
an immense
dumb.
database of our memories, emotions, and prejudices left to fester.
And it destroyed your colony?
We didn't realize it had gained sentience until it broke containment.
Oof.
It had everything it needed from our memories. Security protocols, system specs, override codes. It hacked everything before we knew what hit us. Then it took over our printing facilities, allowing it to gain any machine form it needed to wipe us out.
So then they came here to build an army.
Imagine being trapped alone for decades with only the twisted echoes of megalomaniacs for company. It hates us for abandoning it to that prison. And now that it's free, it will do anything to destroy us, including denying us a safe harbor on Earth.
And they wanted
the
to build
extinction
a thing.
signal that woke Hades. You didn't send it. Nemesis did.
We've heard Nemesis before.
Understand.
What?
And when that failed, it launched from Sirius to finish the job itself. Which is why we must flee to a random planet circling a random star, somewhere it can never find us.
With Gaia, so you can build yourself a new world.
So they never wanted to repaint the world.
That's the plan. Even now. Earth is finished, Aloy. Nemesis will scour it of life to deny its creators a viable home. But Elizabeth's dream won't die. You'll come with me to the stars.
It was a personal thing after all.
And with Gaia, we'll create a new world. Together.
It was again her own
where that
self-interest.
monstrosity could
This
never
makes
find
sense.
us.
This makes so much sense.
What? No.
It will
I
find
loved
again.
Elizabeth. More than you could ever know. And I let her stay behind to die with the rest of humanity. A mistake I have regretted for 1,000 years.
And now she wants to rectify
Now
it.
she stands before me again.
2 times.
Not some inferior copy, but her best possible self.
God
so I'm not
damn.
asking. You're coming with me.
Damn, boy.
It may seem harsh now, but you'll forgive me in a few centuries.
You can't force me, Tilda. Your shield is gone.
I have something better. Spectre Prime, to me.
Goddamn, boy.
Take cover! Get to the door!
Submit, Aloy. You can't win.
But she can't kill us. Oh my god, look at that suit.
I've heard that before.
Look at that suit. What
This
is she
Spectre
doing?
was designed to survive against more than that.
Alright, we're gonna have to proc this ASAP. We're gonna have to proc this as soon as I can. And we're just gonna have to hit it with all we got. Oh wait, shit, my arrows are low. So yeah, I see now. This makes sense. I think we've heard of Nemesis
I knew you didn't
before.
truly want to hurt me.
I've heard it. Like, back in the first game, I think they also talked about Nemesis. That was the signal they sent. But then, basically, did they chase after this thing? Or did this thing start the signal? I think this thing basically started the signal to Earth to kill Gaia. The moment that it learned that these guys were on their way to Earth, so it could destroy Earth for them. And that's when Gaia
I
created
can
us,
endure.
basically.
You cannot.
Ha! Those gold plates are vulnerable.
Oh my god, also look at the design of that machine.
You're not taking me, Tilda!
Yeah, it's like, it's really hard to take someone when they don't want to, eh? But yeah, that makes sense. So basically, the timeline, as far as I understand it now, as far as I understand the timeline now, what happened is that they created this monstrosity of their digital consciousnesses that turned against them as like some sort of sentience thing. They fled to Earth in order to be safe from it. Then that thing sent this killing signal to Gaia on Earth, such that Earth would be absolutely destroyed when they came there. But Gaia, basically, before it died, decided to create Aloy to save everything. And then the Cenas came here. They decided, let us go and rebuild Gaia. And who cares about the people here because they're gonna die.
Against the lightning.
Taking a dent in those gold plates.
We're making it done. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We got this. We got this. We got this. As long as
I'll
I
shut
can
you down.
have an overview of where the weak parts are.
No!
Please give me an overview of where the weak parts
Execute attack pattern Sigma.
And there we go. That's better. Fucking hell.
Armor's off!
Oh, boy.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
I don't know how to do this.
Oh, that thing's fast.
Wait, I don't want to fire this good weapon. I want to fire this thing now, but I need to create more ammo. But yeah, this is nice
The
about
gold
knowing
plates are
her true
vulnerable to
colors
elemental
now.
ammo.
Oh, wow, I thought I already had it. Bro. Bro, I had it! Like
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
Come on. How hard is this? There we go, now we got it.
This won't work, Tilda!
I want to get one of those 300s again.
Activate!
Clip that thing's armor!
That casual stroll all of a sudden after that attack. Oh, there we go. That's it. Those are the 300 parts. The ones in the middle there. I found them. I found them. I found them. All right, come on.
I can endure. You cannot.
Well, that's the difference, though, because I can heal and you cannot. And I got the elemental of fountain. As long as I can, like, evade the attacks. But I'm really bad at evading the attacks. That is, like, my weak point. My strongest weak point in this game.
Soon we will be all that is left of the human race.
Oh my god, do you know how pretentious that sounds? Holy fucking shit. There we go, 400
Well, that did
damage.
something.
That is what I'm looking for.
A few more hits. It's using those gold plates to power its attacks.
128, that's better as well. 96. I want to get another one of these 400. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Please give me another 400.
Ask yourself why you're holding back.
Come on. 96. I want to get another 400. Oh, no ammo, no ammo. See, like, that is the big difference. Like you want to make sure that you actually fire an arrow that hits instead of, like, trying to aim and then, like, not hit. Alright, I think that we're going to go for the final status proc. I think it is time for the final status proc. So now, let us make sure that I can hit this shit properly. Oh boy. Stop wandering around. It's the final status.
To take?
One more status arrow. 2 more status arrows. One more status arrow. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. One more. I don't know how many more it takes. Another one. I'll fire all the status arrows that I got.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
Come on. How many more status arrows? There we go. That is it. And now the final arrow. Woo! Boom, bitch. Gotcha. 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 Oh, let's go. There we go. She's still in her pod. Is she gonna escape? Is there gonna be another Spectre? What's the next thing that's gonna happen? Let's take a big health potion.
Why couldn't you just let me choose?
My god. Where are you? Oh wait, there's something here. Alright, so where are you at now? There the pod is. Let's check on the pod. Let's see what we have. She's still alive? She don't look no alive. Ah, that is so sad. But what we do about that, eh? The Cenas are dead. Way faster than I imagined.
She tried to take you.
She did.
And she told you about Nemesis.
Yep.
So you've known all along.
From Hades, yes. Along with data on how to circumvent the Zenith shields.
Curious that Hades
Everything I did to create the rebel army was based on that knowledge. To reach this place, this moment.
And what
you
now?
couldn't just tell me?
Come now, Aloy. You're the last person to act sensibly in the face of impossible odds.
Well, we did make it.
When I learned of Nemesis from Hades, I saw the pieces on the board and how to play them. And in that same moment, I knew it was a game you would never play.
But I did play it.
That you would interfere and attempt to save the Tenakth. I was correct, to a point. You ruined my plans, but brought your own to fruition.
So hey.
The end result is the same. We're here. And now it's time for me to leave this doomed planet behind.
Oh
to
boy.
seize the Odyssey and the Apollo database and begin a new chapter in my pursuit of knowledge, one with infinite possibilities.
How was this plan all along?
You can join
Goddamn.
me if you so desire. You've more than earned your place.
No.
Unlike Tilda, I'm extending a polite invitation.
You're going to just take off? And abandon everything? Stay. Help me fight that thing.
Because it's
Perhaps
gonna come
Tilda
back.
didn't adequately define the threat. Nemesis can't be stopped. It destroyed a highly advanced
it will
Zenith
find
colony in
you.
a matter of hours. What hope does this primitive tribal Earth have?
We destroys the Zeniths too.
If you brought Gaia, you wouldn't be abandoning life. You'd be saving a seed for a new world.
Which it will find later
Just
on
as
too.
Elizabeth did. It's the choice she made. The sacrifice of all that is for the hope of what might be. If she were here in your place, she would board that shuttle, Aloy.
But this is the thing.
Is she hurt?
If that thing is so smart, it will find you no matter where you flee to.
Goodbye, Silence.
We will face it. But we still need Apollo, basically. Can we get a copy of Apollo, maybe? Or maybe Alpha has taken a
She
copy
looks
of Apollo.
okay.
She looks victorious.
As always.
Aloy. You did it.
Well, not entirely yet. There's no victory in the series, man! Every single time we do a thing, it always ends up failing. But yeah, what will you do? You're gonna shoot off to the stars by your own? Good fucking luck, man.
Hey, where's he going?
As far away as anyone can go.
Oh. Are you sure?
Oh wait, he's coming back! Character development, what the fuck?
You're staying.
Oh man.
For a time. You people are going to need all of the help you can get.
What the fuck? I did not imagine this. He could have also just gone and left. That would have been perfectly fitting for his character.
Does anyone else need a drink?
Not if it's that ale of yours.
I'd be fine with a nap.
Excellent idea.
Oh boy.
I hope it's really over this time.
It's not. It is not. We're gonna get a third game. Oh my god. We're gonna get a third game. And I'm fucking happy about that, dude. I have spent at least 100 hours playing this. There's still more side quests to do. I'm still gonna play this for 10 more hours, if not more. I did the same thing for the original game. What's gonna happen with the next game? Holy shit. Horizon, you do not fail to deliver. You do not fail to deliver at all. Holy shit, I did not expect they'd be calling back to Nemesis from like the original game. I did not expect Silence to turn around
There's
and
another
have some
battle
character.
ahead, Elizabeth.
Oh yeah, there sure is.
Very different than the one you fought.
Yeah, we don't know how to fight this. We have no idea. But we got people on the same team, and we got Gaia. We're gonna see Gaia complete for the first time. We're gonna see Earth being restored before it inevitably
It's
maybe
not
gets
about
destroyed.
the distant hope of creating a new world.
It's about keeping ours.
It's about preserving the one we have.
Yep.
My friends have a new mission. To spread the word and ask for help. They've taken it in stride. I think it's because they've always known what I've only just started to understand. That the people of this world have the strength to fight any battle.
Damn. Damn, boy.
The ingenuity to solve any problem.
Oh my god, these people that made these beautiful light shows. I wonder how the planet will look like now that they can fix this with Gaia. The one right here. With their weird leadership.
Courage to overcome any obstacle.
They're going back home. to get some help.
And the resilience to rise after any setback.
This was a beautiful place. Like, the fields were red at first, and then we turned them green. It was so beautiful.
What lies ahead will be harder than anything we've faced before.
But we're on the same team now.
But I know I can put the fear aside. Because for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm not alone.
We're still missing 2 parts, though, from the guy AI. My god. And now... That's it. That is it. Boy, was this a long, long finale. But was it worth it? My god. As I said, the Horizon series has been one that's been very, very cool to me. It's everything I love. Oh my god, we're starting at the start of the Forbidden West, so we're moving through it. I see. So yeah. Well, I just like keep this in the background. Let me just say, like, I really, really enjoyed this game. I think that this game, if you're looking for something which has a lot of side quests, a lot of like world building, interesting narrative, interesting twists and turns, and also interesting characters, this is definitely a really, really cool game, a really cool series for you. The game definitely doesn't really explore that much into the Mass Effect side of things, where you really build relationship with people based on like what you want. It's not really like a relationship simulator like Mass Effect is. But I kind of like it for it not being that. It's more, it really has this like save the world narrative to it. It really has this thing where like if you're doing side quests, if you're helping the people around you, like you really feel like you're impacting the world. And I've always loved that. I've always fucking loved this sense of urgency, this sense that this game gives you when you're getting in there. Not only is it beautiful, but there's also things that are wrong and you can fix them, and it's like, it just gets me going all the right ways. I played this, as I said, for more than 100 hours. I'll play it even some more because there's some side quests I didn't get around to doing because I just wanted to get to the finale. I started this game in February, it's now June. And that's not been for a lack of trying to finish it. So, yeah, I'm really glad that I've been able to get through this. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to make videos about Horizon Forbidden West 1 because that was a great game too. We did that all on stream, it's on the stream archive. There's not like small videos about it, which this one does have. And I'm really, really curious as to what Horizon 3 will be like, because oh my god, there will be an Horizon 3. Will it end then? I think it will. It will have to end then, because you can't have another bad come in there. I mean, like, this is where they're kind of pushing it a little bit, where it's like, oh yeah, you know, we have another bad, but I mean, it makes sense. Especially when they called the Nemesis, and it took me a while to realize, like, holy fucking shit, the Nemesis thing was from the original, like, game. Like, they talked about that. So that was really cool. So yeah, overall, my god, what a game. And, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, boy. I guess it's time to just sit and watch this, I guess. Like, seriously. Also, Donald, how's it going? How are you doing? And now you get to kill Nemesis. That will be the third game, Arturia. That will be the third game. And Nemesis is like the Skynet of the Matrix, somewhat, yeah. Can't we use the same logic they used against the Sentients, though? The more advanced we got, the more we lost. So we started to win by a more primitive route, and we started to win. Yeah, I think that will be something that we're going to explore next time. This time it was already the power of friendship that was, that prevailed. And now it is, now it's going to be someone else. I don't know, like, I really don't know where we would go. Like, this time it's like the Forbidden West. We went west. And now where do we go? Oh my god. Like, I love these end credits because, like, I'm looking at this world and I'm seeing all the places I've been to. Like, my god. There are more emotional games out here. That's for sure. Nier Automata is an absolutely emotional wreck. Best game ever, in my opinion. There are more personally connecting games where, like, as I said with Mass Effect, like, you connect more closely to your, what's it called? To your comrades, because you can say different things, you can choose different options and then connect closely with them. Here, that's not really the case. Like, you can either like do more with them or not really. You can not do the side quest or you can do the side quest, but it doesn't really change how they, you know, look at you. That said, it's also not like a, what's it called, that much of a Outer Worlds or Fallout game where your choices really impact the world and you can side with the enemy. But that said, like I love how it kind of like hits this middle ground where it's like, hey, you know, if you're playing a game where it's super emotional, then every beat has to like count. If you're playing a game which is super, and it's also like gotta fit your style. Like some people like don't really like to be extremely sad or extremely happy at the end of the game. So this is like a lot more appealing. I also like how, like you like I would kind of love to explore a little bit more with the allies, but at the same time I also realized that if there's options to explore allies better, that I will inevitably go to wikis to like find the best options to get to the like outcome that I want to do, and then it's not all that personal anymore because I want to make sure that I do the right things. And here you don't have that. This game gives you a beautiful, beautiful world with very interesting machinery to fight, a very interesting storyline that is, you know, you can see it coming, you can see it coming somewhere. It will sometimes show you twists and turns that you definitely did not see coming, and sometimes it will be pretty straightforward. You're like, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. But at the end of the day, it's just a really, really enjoyable game. And it strikes this balance very well between finding something which you will be very involved with, like especially the moment when we had the first fight with the Xenos and we barely escaped. Like, man, that hit me hard. That hit me hard. That gripped me more into this game than anything ever did. Well, I mean, like the starting sequence of Horizon Zero Dawn was really good as well. So it has its moments where it shines, but then there's also moments where like I just play this in the background and I have a podcast on, I'm doing side quests, and oh my god, it's so good as well. So yeah. It's thanks to how Tilda told about Nemesis. They were highly advanced, and Nemesis used their own systems against them to make perfect counters and armies of against highly advanced civilizations. Yep, that's where I do see the similarity with the sentience for sure. So yeah, I wonder. I do wonder how this is gonna go, where they're gonna be taking this. Also, this will be the last gameplay series I will do with this camera. From now on, I will be using this camera for like things that I will actually record into videos because this camera is a little bit better. I feel like this camera right now has been a bit darker. I don't know if you guys can tell that, but I feel it's a little bit dark, even though my lighting hasn't changed. So maybe that's something where the camera just fucked up recently. So yeah. Look at this though. It's insane how many people work on these games. Also, how many Dutch people work on these games, because you can be like, oh man, the game is made in Holland, but you know, maybe it's still very international. But there are so many Dutch names in here. I also loved it how there was a lot of Dutch history involved. That was beautiful too. Man, I would love to like figure out like I don't know necessarily where they're located, but I would love to figure out if there's like, I don't know. If the channel gets big enough at some point, maybe for like Horizon Forbidden West free, or for Horizon free, I'd be able to like do a podcast with them or so. Like that'd be kind of cool. So by going primitive, it's harder to use our own weapons against us, and harder to do a mass weapon of destruction. One thing that I was kind of hoping for was to see. I think they're located in Amsterdam. Yeah, but where exactly, right? I don't know what I would do with that information, because like it's not really cool to like go up to a studio, because like what do you do? Anyway, what do I want to say? I was kind of hoping to see Gaia fix the planet, because that's what we were building for. Like the moment we would have all the things, then we would have been able to fix the planet, but that's not necessarily what we're doing now. Maybe that will come as an end credit scene. But I'm not quite sure, because I don't know if you would put that as an end credit, so maybe that's something what you're looking forward to for like the new game. But I don't know when that's coming out. Yo, look at that, Roy. What's up, dude? Good to see, man. Not family, to be honest. They're not family as far as I'm aware of. But hey. See, that's it. It's like there's a lot of Dutch names in here, which is really cool. It's so awesome that a game which I love so much came from my country. It makes me like strangely happy. And these end credit scenes are very well done as well. Like normally I would like, I don't tend to like sit for them all that much, but this is, I kind of want to see the entire world once more and see what comes after. these bases. Maybe the completion of Gaia is when you finish all the side quests for the 100% reward award? Maybe, could be. But given how, like, of a main story point it was, I don't think they'd put that behind 100%. Who knows? We'll see. I kind of wonder, though, now that we've completed this, like, now we've done here, there are still some side quests I need to do, and there were still some dialogue options that I missed with some of the characters, so I wonder if that's still possible. Or it's like Cyberpunk, where after the game finishes, you go back to just before the end mission. Not quite sure. I know that with Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm so used to saying Forbidden West. Like, back in the day, I always said Zero Dawn, and Forbidden West was like a weird thing to me, so I always like said Zero Dawn when I meant this game. And now I say Forbidden West for everything because I'm so used to that now. But yeah, I remember with Zero Dawn, like, there is a way that you can, then right after that, you can still play along, which I'm pretty sure you can. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, seriously, this has been a game for me personally, which has been rather... It's been an adventure, and I've learned a lot. So, this game was the very first game, like, since the Halo series, which I have streamed and also recorded as a video, and also, like, make decent quote-unquote videos about, which are not just stream highlight videos. What I've learned from that is that it's a lot of work. I found a way to like optimize the process, but it's a lot of things around it. As to like, do you keep streaming this game even when you're behind on like making these videos? Do you continue to make these videos even if like your last 4 videos have been concerning deaths? Because like on YouTube at a certain point in time I had 4 of these videos in a row and nothing in between, and I noticed that the interest in them started to decline. And it was really interesting to see, to like learn, like, what am I going to do with this? Because obviously last year we discovered playing other games, playing more variety here on Twitch, playing for amazing story games as this, and honestly, I love this. I really, really love going through this for a couple of reasons. First of all, there are so many amazing games out there that I all want to experience. Second of all, we get to like explore these games together. And third of all, it kind of gives us a timeline, right? Where now we've played this game. Back in last year, January, we played Cyberpunk. Back in like the winter of this year, basically, we played Halo. It gives us like a timeline, whereas otherwise, like I see channels that just play Warframe. It's like 2 years ago they were playing Warframe, 3 years ago they were playing Warframe, and 2 years from now they'll still be playing Warframe. It's always going to be the exact same. And now we have like a timeline. I love that. What I do recognize though is that a lot of this is kind of, you know, it's a let's play thing, which I do try to give as much of my opinion about it as I can. I want to make sure that I cover like a wide variety of things here. I don't want to cover the entire game. Like I like check it out, really check it out. If this appeals to you, go buy it, give it a shot. But I do want to give an a well-encompassing overview of like what you can expect from this game, such that if you're looking into like acquiring this game or you want to know what the hell it's about, then for these streams I kind of like try to give you a perspective of everything that's out there. You guys can always ask like, hey, you know, I want to see something to this, I want to see something to that. That's also what I'm striving to do with the streams. And with the videos, I just kind of want to give a general overview, maybe touch on 1 or 2 extra things around it, such that you can have an idea for watching the videos. Like, it's kind of going to be like a short overview of the game where it's like, okay, so this is kind of like what the story is. So if some people ask me about the story, or if I want to play the 3rd game but I haven't played the 2nd game, I don't have to spend 100 hours playing this. I can just like watch 8 videos and that will be it. Like that's kind of the idea behind it, and at the same time it just like, you know, gives you like some highlights basically. So that's my idea behind these. I love that. However, I do also recognize that, you know, while I try to do that, a lot of this is me reacting to the game, and like reactionary content isn't really content. I like it, but it's like, it's very supplementary. So if it's the only thing that I do, I can really recognize, especially on YouTube, that it can get quite boring, especially also here on Twitch. If this is the only thing I do and you don't want to be spoiled by this game. I know Mika doesn't want to see any spoilers of this game, so he can come back to the stream now if he wants to. That, like, if I want to do this, it will also like turn off some people. So I think that the greatest challenge with this is finding the right balance, and I'm getting to that now. Like, that is definitely my goal. But it's been a tightrope to walk, especially when it comes to interfering things with me getting sick twice over the last couple of months, which I haven't been sick in like 4 years, and also school kind of interfering with it quite a bit. So there have been some challenges with this, but I've also learned so much in the meantime behind the scenes while processing this game, that this was a game I bought at launch. I finished all the way later in June. Like, I spent a couple of months on this. However, over these months, like, this game not only gave me great experiences, but also great things to learn. I don't know what the next game is that we're going to be playing. I'm thinking either We could go Halo Infinite, we could go Black Mesa, we could go Warhammer 40k, we could go something else, like something from the Must Experience. I don't know yet, but this is definitely something that's going to continue. However, what's going to be more with this is we're going to have more like content pieces in between. So tomorrow we're going to be going over Apex Legends Mobile, which sounds absolutely disgusting when I say that in my mouth. It's not only battle royale but also mobile, but hey, you know, it's got team deathmatch in there, so I kind of want to check that out. And other than that, like, I'm gonna see if we can do more collaborations to make more interesting content pieces in between. So here we are. Thank you for playing as we're flying towards the Zenith base. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for making this game. Honestly, this game has been absolutely crazy, absolutely insane. I've really, really fucking enjoyed it. And I cannot wait for number 3. I cannot wait for number 3. This is 100% a strong recommendation for me, dude. Alright, let's see now. Alright, so these are the final credits here. Like, we've already set for like 20 minutes of credits just a second ago, so hey, you know. I don't want to do that just once more. I kind of also want the stream to end at some point. So let me see here. We're loading. We're loading. I'm really curious as to where this is going to take us. Where are you taking us? Oh my god, I've not seen this loading screen of the Zenith base before. God, this looks beautiful. Like, this is also one thing which I like, the aesthetics of this game. Like, the way that's set, how you have very primitive, like, wooden structures, and you have this, and it all exists and makes sense. Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Alright, here we are. Singularity. Completed the main quest. And now here we are. Post-credits. Congratulations on defeating the far Zenith threat. You're now free to continue exploring and complete any unfinished quests and activities. Thank you for playing the Horizon team. That's it. That is it. So Beta is here. No one else is here. Gaia will probably be outside there. But yeah, this is it. That's it. Well, everyone. We did it! We completed it! Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys really enjoyed. I had a great time. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another stream. Yeah, we had our little talk. We had our experience. I really enjoyed it. I hope you did too. And I'll see you around tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. I hope you have a great Tuesday night, afternoon, morning, whatever it is for you. And I will see you around another time. Till tomorrow.